Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is Two Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
It's Wednesday, Albuquerque. You know what that means? It means there's a lot of talent in the studio today. Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go on that right now.
What do you call it in the wrestling world? Like a fatal foursome? What is that?
Fatal four-way, and you know that.
I don't know that.
You know I own a
Why would I-
pro wrestling promotion here in town, and every time you say those things, it hurts me.
I didn't know it either.
See?
You do know that I own a pro wrestling promotion.
No, I didn't know what the Fatal Four was.
Fatal four-way.
That's what I said.
It's a fatal four-way.
Isn't that what I said?
No, you said foursome.
Pull that
As I normally do.
Pull that microphone up a little bit. Jake Cassio joins us in the studio. Jake, how are you?
Yeah.
Jake, it's on a arm. Pull it towards your face. What are you doing? Is this your first day?
No, well, in a while. I have
Second, yeah. Second, maybe third.
Second, third day. Probably. Hey, you're probably out of it a little bit. Probably stayed up all night watching the
No, you
the
didn't.
Stanley.
It was good. 9-3, was it?
I watched. I was waiting for my future to cash, which it didn't. So rest in
Same.
peace, the Panthers.
Oh, poor guy.
Was there a
I
fight?
can't believe they got 9 baskets.
The Heat
They
and
got
Panthers all
9
in 1 week.
The champions got 9 netty boys. What do you call it when you put the little black thing into the net?
Who did that?
The Vegas Knights.
Hold up. They got 9 hockey points?
Yeah.
Goals.
Dang.
9 of them.
And-
Goals.
Right?
I mean, their goal was a championship.
My goal
Okay.
was to lose a couple pounds before the summer.
Very smart.
That's a goal. 9 hockey points? That's got to be a record. Somebody Google what the record is for hockey points.
It's probably 9.
It's
They
gotta be
also had the
9.
most penalty points since 1986 in a Stanley Cup final.
I like a good ruffian.
No one tracks that, Jake. Amory just gave us a fake number. No one tracks that. Penalty points?
I know Jake has my back.
Let's see. 1985 Edmonton Oilers and Chicago Blackhawks combined score of 21 goals, 12-9.
So 9. It is 9.
Well, I mean,
12.
12 is larger
12
than
is
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Not
they
a
didn't
math guy.
They didn't win the Stanley Cup.
We were just talking about
I'm not
being
sure about the Stanley
autists.
Cup game.
Okay.
How many Stanley Cup games were there yesterday? The one? Take your time, Amory.
I don't think there was a single guy named Stanley. I don't get it.
You could put 18,000 people on whatever the name is of the venue in Las Vegas, which is now no longer called Las Vegas. It's called Hockey Town.
Title Town. Suck it, Green Bay.
Haas Vegas.
Mm.
Ooh, Hot Vegas.
Hey, Confetti City, baby.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
They're going to have so many chips. So many
Mm.
chips.
Well,
The A's
yeah,
are about to
too
win
now.
a chip.
They got 2. The WNBA, the Vegas Aces. They won.
Today is a day where I'm learning a lot of things.
What's the W
Mhm.
stand for?
Women.
I think it's woman.
Oh,
What?
they have one. They have their own.
They have their own
They
league.
do what?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
How progressive.
I thought W was.
They don't make that much money, but
Well,
I
hold
thought it
on.
was the Western Conference of the NBA.
Yeah, I thought it was wow NBA.
Oh, that's
Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Basketball.
cool. Well, ladies are doing the thing. That's
Jake,
cool.
welcome back.
Thank you.
WNBA, we're subsidized NBA.
Mhm.
That's what I thought it was.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That's what I thought. Big win last night for the let me double check the name of this team.
Golden
The Golden Knights.
Knights.
Wild.
with a
Yeah.
K.
They're a newer team too.
Yeah, and it's been
With a K, by the way.
It's their 5th year,
Yeah,
right?
5th year.
Yeah.
And this is their first because that's hockey. Hockey's so easy.
Oh
just
my
show up.
God, no!
They weren't even here 5 minutes ago.
Hey, the Canadians can't win it. It's pretty easy for us Americans.
Oh, hold on. I'm
Well,
looking at the
now hold on.
roster.
Technically, every team is the Canadians because every team has mostly Canadians.
Or Russians or Swedes or
I
Icelandic
guarantee you.
men.
Sorry for jumping in on you, Jake. I guarantee you, every roster in the NHL is mostly Canadian.
Marcus Stone, known as Mark Stone, who had a 3 goals in soccer, is called a hat trick. So I'm assuming it's the same in hockey. I don't know. So he had a hat trick in hockey.
It's like a what do you call those hats you pull? Like a toboggan trick.
Oh,
'Cause
like
it's so cold.
but it's because it's hockey. It's
It's a-
actually
A
it's,
beanie trick.
it's called a nesting dolls trick because you could stack 3 of them together.
Sure.
All right, really reached on that one.
Okay.
So he was born in Winnipeg.
They all are born
there you
in
go.
Canada.
Winnipeg.
As of November 2022, 993 active NHL players are from Canada.
All right, do that in your Rain Man voice.
Oh my God.
Dan's got a really good one.
82, 82,
990.
246 toothpicks. Yeah.
So the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's go, boys. Vegas Golden Knights.
All right.
You now, Amory, you've been calling this since the start of the NHL season in January. Just
October.
okay, in October when the NHL started, you said somebody double check that. By the way, I don't. That seems like it was too long ago. You said the NHL's championship team was going to be the Mark Stone led Las Vegas Blackhawks.
Nope, I did not say that. That would be the Chicago Blackhawks.
Which is one of the
Worst teams in the NHL right now.
Which is one of the native names that are not offensive. I've learned.
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. That's a cool one.
It's about it's a bird, right?
I think Blackhawks and Chiefs. They're like Chiefs, like the
Or the Braves.
Braves
big-
is
the
a
big
tough one.
Braves.
That's not a good one.
Man, yeah, I don't know about that one.
What about Seminoles?
I think all the accoutrements. Well, that's like one of the peoples.
And
It's
they
like a name. It's like
The
a,
Cincinnati Reds.
the real.
is that one? That's about socks. I thought.
Yeah, those are red stockings.
Yeah, it's like a. It's
Yeah.
about
Yeah,
covering your
they're
ankles.
They're socks.
I think. Black.
You're thinking of red skins?
No, that's not a team anymore. That's been gone for a while.
Well, they
Now,
might be back. Who knows?
Washington Guardians now.
Mm-hmm.
The new one is the Black Knights, as opposed to the other color of knights, which I don't know. That I think a Black Knight is a knight that doesn't like have time or a squire to clean its armor. So I don't know if that's like a.
Okay, first off, none of this is true.
I believe this is very close to true.
Hold on. It's first off, it's a golden knight.
Oh, I thought it was the Black Knight.
And don't believe Fred on anything about the history of knighthood.
I knew the word
He is
squire.
making that up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
all I
you
know
watch
about
the
It, Game of Thrones.
sure, or a knight's tale, more likely. I know you're big.
I really like A Knight's Tale. That's the one where Heath Ledger has Nikola Jokic's horse, and what he has to do is battle during rock and roll music.
Correct.
I
Yeah.
love that movie.
And I think Train did the whole soundtrack.
Pat Moynihan, not Jay Moynihan, who's gone missing.
Exactly.
The vice president of Gross Golf has gone missing. Been poisoned.
The NHL as of 2021 is 44% Canadian.
Oh, okay.
Surprise, surprise, coming at number 2,
Also, who's
United States of America
Van?
with 26%.
What resource are you looking at? Who's 23andMeing NHL players?
I mean,
I think it's a requirement to be a professional athlete.
Oh,
Mhm.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, because of their Mormon overlords.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. then.
no, not theirs, ours.
Everyone's Mormon overlord.
Yeah, sure. Coming in third, the Swedes. I thought the Russians would be better represented. They're 5th at 5.5%.
They have their own league.
There's 5 United States citizens for every Rusky.
If you go to Russia right now, you can play in the WNHL. And what that is that's the Russian hockey league.
That's the Wawalewa
Yeah,
NHL. Yeah.
in Kazakhstan.
So they win. Cool. Vegas knows how to party. Vegas doesn't need help partying.
My God.
It's cool that things are happening in Vegas that allow them to party. They do not need help to party. A Stanley Cup Finals, which, by the way, if we're all being real honest here, does not matter. A Stanley Cup
Yes,
championship
it does.
to who?
It's pretty important.
I
To a
just
lot of
told you.
people.
That trophy
40s.
is like the best trophy in all of sports.
You can drink.
Today's
out of it.
I-9 varsity best trophies. Today's I-9
In
varsity.
professional sports.
Okay.
Is that what you're
I
saying?
mean, you heard what I said. Today's I-9 varsity
Best trophies.
best trophy.
You
This is
said
the
best
I-9
trophies. You didn't say professional sports.
No, this is the I-9
The I-9
varsity, Amory.
best trophy.
Well, I
You
probably
make
won't
it-
be here.
You make it whatever you want.
You got to go somewhere. What's up?
I'm leaving at 5.
Okay, so at 4:45 today, today's I-9 varsity best trophies. 4:45.
And then you can save all your Dallas Cowboys stuff for the 5 p.m. hour when Isaiah comes in.
I tell you what, we had to dig deep to find anything worth talking about with the Dallas Cowboys today.
Is there?
There's just not.
The football's been a little quiet lately.
What we're going to do,
Oh, no.
Yeah, they just don't move the.
what we're going to do right when Isaiah walks in, is we're going to break news that DeAndre Hopkins just signed with the
Mess
Dallas
with him?
Cowboys.
God, that'd be
Yes.
so funny.
Yeah.
from the sports
People are
animal
getting so mad at you. It's gonna be great.
from the sports animal texter 505-246-0610. The one hockey fan in town is
I'm a hockey fan.
I'm gonna stick by my statement here. This one
I've been to NHL games live this year, Fred,
Ooh, where was that at?
in Minnesota.
Did they win the championship?
No, they did not.
Oh,
But I'm just letting you know.
so whenever you got
I am a hockey fan.
who gave you your free tickets?
I didn't get free tickets.
Hold up.
I went.
You're in the industry and you didn't get free tickets.
No.
Oh,
not for that.
I don't know if I could come out of pocket to go to that.
Because you don't like it. Other
Correct.
people do. And
Well,
it's amazing sport live.
Very few amount of people like it.
I
Okay.
like hockey.
A. Marie had a very good point.
When you
When
gotta go
it's
see it live.
You got to see it live. You got to see it live. I can't watch it on television because I can't follow the puck, and I have 20/20 vision.
Yeah, that's like the hardest
have-
thing.
No idea what they're doing. Is this ice capades? Is this ice dancing? Is somebody about to spin a bunch of times in the air?
I have to
I
wait-
don't know.
I have to wait for the goal logo to pop up and be like, oh, they
And
scored.
then you know.
Yeah. Wait for the horn.
So I think, and I'm projecting here, I think I've been to more NHL games than anyone in this room. These four individuals.
Yes, because my answer is one.
Yes. And I've
Low bar.
cool. And I've been to, I don't know, 100, maybe. Never ever was I able to fall in love with it. And it would start from the moment I would park my car. From the moment I would park my car, open my door, and start hearing the cheering fan base of the hockey team in the parking lot, I would go, I just don't want to be here. This is not for me.
You were just too sober.
Yes, because I got there at a regular time.
I'd say the best part about hockey fandom, it's the television program Letterkenny. If you're
I
not
agree.
familiar, if you're
Yeah.
not familiar with Letterkenny, join the boys because it is one of the best shows on television, and they talk about hockey.
And they have the best vernacular ever.
Oh, absolutely. Canadians know how to English.
Ish.
Mm-hmm.
Like most of them. And then the rest are just French.
Okay, here we go.
We
So
Jonte.
game 3 of the Stanley Cup had 2.6 million viewers. That's not a lot.
So you're saying it's got the exact same amount of viewers as reruns of the Gilmore Girls on the WB.
It's similar to
Okay.
the same fandom
Okay.
as that. It had less viewers than hour 1 of Monday Night Raw.
Hey, Marie, don't bite your tongue.
No, I mean, it's right.
Go on.
How many viewers does Monday Night Raw?
They get 3.5 million.
Don't just live Google things
1.8 million.
Oh,
per hour.
Also, I mean, you can stream it. That's all about streaming. And it is per hour. 2.8 million in game 1. That seems like the big one. Ugh. My worst and favorite thing about Hockey Fan is how Hockey Fan thinks hockey is more relevant than hockey is. Hockey is like CrossFit. Hockey is only important to the
No.
people in the disc golf world that play it.
I think depending on where you're at in the country.
Yeah.
Because, you know, where it snows and you can't do anything but go out and actually skate on ice ponds and stuff like that, that's where hockey's relevant. And that's maybe only the northern
Oh,
part
you're
of
talking
this
about Las Vegas or Florida? Because those are the two teams.
That's why there's so many low viewers, because none of these people have ever even thought of ice skating before.
The two hardest places in the country to maintain ice were in the Stanley Cup final.
It's just such a bad sport.
It's weird.
I think once the Canadians start winning titles again, then hockey will become
They
great.
haven't won a title since
They
'93.
do good, and then when playoffs come, they're like, let's just destruct.
Amory's correct, except for the last 30 years, because they haven't won a championship since 1993.
Well,
Yeah, every year I bet on every single hockey or Canadian hockey team in the playoffs, just to be hopeful, something
got-
to root for.
and you got to double it every year because you keep losing.
Are the three of you aware that the best hockey player ever is a Canadian, and he left his Canadian team to go play in LA? Are the three of you
God.
cognizant that the national sport, the thing that Canada so very much claims is important, the best one to ever do it, Wayne Gretzky, who is Canadian, left his home country to go hang out in Los Angeles?
Do you blame the guy?
No,
Of course you don't.
Yeah, I would too.
get the bag
Sometimes you want to leave your hometown.
for the money.
I don't even want to go back to mine.
From
Don't blame you.
the Sports Animal Live Text 505-246. Fred, go to the New Mexico Ice Wolves game. You will love it. Friend of the show, Ronnie. Ronnie's very correct.
For
Oh,
sure. The
love
Ice
Ice
Wolves
Wolves
were
game.
amazing.
Love them.
Then why are you hating on the NHL?
Well, that sucks. The Ice Wolves
On the other hand,
are very
the
good.
Ice Wolves are fantastic.
Incredibly entertaining, good family product, affordable.
Can we address the elephant in the room?
Dylan Storm, the best announcer in all of sports, doing public address. What is
He
that?
does that too. How does this man have time?
He's,
The voice of everything.
hey, I'm sorry
Dylan-
that all of his hobbies are in the public persona and that he's recognized all over the city, Van. How about your dumb hobbies of gardening that no one cares about?
I think people
Hey,
care about
first off,
gardening as well.
That was very harsh.
Or
Van, people
was
care about
complimenting.
gardening.
factual.
More than hockey.
I'm gonna have to take this to the Google machine.
So
Just
let's-
have a little respect for
let's-
professional hockey.
I have a little respect.
Very.
Very little. The real story here, we're burying the lead, boys.
Give it to me.
Boy,
That the Las Vegas
Hold
Golden
on.
Knights
Give
of
me
the
the lead.
NHL,
Give me the lead whenever we get back.
fair.
Because I've never put back-to-back segments
Fair.
into hockey on this program.
This we're setting a
And
new
I'm-
personal best.
your
What-
boss is gonna be very happy
This is a
about this.
PR here.
All the reasons why the NFL is better than the NHL whenever we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Hi, this is State Senator Michael Padilla. I'm inviting you to my 11th annual job fair. This is a job fair I've held in the South Valley for the past 11 years. We have something for everybody. It's Wednesday, June 14th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Harrison Middle School on Isleta Boulevard. I hope to see you there.
Well, traffic right now, things all in all still moving pretty well here in the metro. We are seeing more slowdowns though southbound on I-25 between Osuna and Comanche. I-40 though moving up to speed in both directions here in town. Your river crossings, Paseo, Alameda, and Montano all look good as well. North of town, I-25 between Albuquerque and Santa Fe, traffic's moving up to speed in both directions. When you replace your roof, you want experience and attention to detail. That's Rocky Mountain Roofing. See their 5-star reviews at RockyMountainRFG.com.
Call on Rocky Mountain, the most trusted name in roofing.
This report is sponsored by Rocky Mountain Roofing.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
You could throw your flip-flop at a bug.
Ew, a bug, get it.
But the chances of actually hitting it
Oh, over there.
are statistically
It's still alive.
unlikely. Good thing nature's got your back. Stem bug killers combine powerful active ingredients found in plants, like lemongrass and geraniol, and scientifically engineer them into effective bug-fighting formulas, safe for use as directed around people, pets, and throughout the home. Stem. Rooted in nature, optimized by science.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Eric Strauss here. Do you know how expensive it is to get your home restuccoed? Why not do like me and just get it repainted? Hire the professionals at CertaPro Painters and they'll make your home look brand new. They're honest, clean, friendly, and they have the attention to detail to not only increase the value of your home, but protect your stucco with a new coat of paint. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to act. For your home or business, do like me and hire CertaPro.
This is an important notice to consumers facing $10,000 or more in credit card debt, medical bills, or other unsecured debt. You may not be required to pay it all back because there are special programs now in effect that will significantly reduce the amount you will owe if you qualify. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. These programs, which the credit card companies like to keep secret, exist to aid American consumers struggling with overwhelming credit card debt by offering tremendous savings and real debt relief. Accredited Debt Relief has established a special hotline for you to call and learn what savings you qualify for. They've helped qualify consumers with over $1 billion in debt and are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. So don't wait. Get the relief you need during these hard economic times. For this free information, call the Accredited Debt Relief Hotline now. Call 800-585-8282. 800-585-8282. That's 800-585-8282.
Take us with you anywhere.
Well, anywhere with cell service.
Download the KNML app in the Google Play or iTunes App Store. Just search KNML.
Back on the program during the break. Absolutely zero more feedback on pro hockey. Big surprise.
Well, that's where you're wrong. The friends of the show, there's like 3 really passionate hockey fans in Albuquerque, and they're all texting us right now.
At least they're tuning in to listen to everybody just take a crap on hockey.
Well, get ready because here comes another segment on
All right, I'm ready. What is it?
First off, rest in peace, Lance McCullers Jr. He had season-ending surgery today, and I don't know why it's called season-ending surgery because he hasn't pitched a single inning all year. He hasn't had season-beginning surgery, so...
You also, speaking of beginnings, you shouldn't have began that sentence with rest in peace.
Rest in peace this season.
You could have said rest in peace to his Tommy John or whatever. Like, no, because I guess he's getting it.
Yeah.
Here's what you should have said. Happy birthday, Tommy John. Is Lance McCullers.
It's not Tommy John's birthday.
I was just trying.
I mean, you got a 1 in 365 chance of it being his birthday.
Paul McCartney's birthday today.
Betting odds that it's not.
Paul McCartney.
Left-handed. Did you know it's left-handed?
I think it's Donald Trump's birthday today, too.
Is it really?
I think so.
Oh. Where is he celebrating it?
Not in the courtroom.
Okay, real talk. Congratulations, hockey fans. Congratulations, Las Vegas Golden Knights fans. But also congratulations to the city of Las Vegas because you're going to have the best championship parade in the history of parades.
Okay.
And I'm sure some Denver Nuggets are going to end up in Vegas.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night.
That's the beauty of having a team in Vegas is you don't have to travel to where you're going to celebrate.
Totally.
Oh,
Totally.
yeah.
You know those Nuggets are going to be in there tomorrow night.
Paul McCartney's birthday, June 18th. I apologize to the McCartney family. I tell you, who's not going to end up in Vegas from the Denver Nuggets?
Jokic.
Nikola Jokic.
Oh, they have horse in Las Vegas.
He did his job.
I want to take horse tour.
Down in Grand Canyon.
There's only Serbian horse in Las Vegas.
After you export, cannot bring back.
They already
disease.
They already got the foundation set for like the biggest parades. Oh, did you forget it's June in Las Vegas?
Oh, that's a good call. I didn't think about that.
They already got the bones set up. For
I think they're building
big ass parade.
and
Now they're just going to make it even bigger.
They're building that F1 track too. They can just use that course.
Yeah, they just repaved all the roads. You got the new F1 track ready to go.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's the first championship parade exclusively sponsored by strippers and cocaine.
Oh wow!
Go crazy!
Like publicly, not exclusively. Publicly.
Publicly.
Oh yeah,
they've all kind of been.
Yeah,
for some
eventually.
time.
I can't wait to see Aaron Gordon forward for the Denver Nuggets partying at the Golden Knights parade.
Yeah, they're all going to be there.
Yeah, they're just going straight to their homies parade in Vegas.
I'm looking at photos from the WNBA championship parade. Just kidding. They don't exist.
They have a banquet.
Oh, man. That was
The
funny.
streets were empty that day.
I'm going to tell you that the NHL is more popular than the WNBA, Fred.
Oh, I agree with that.
When
good. We
is
finally-
the WNBA?
Yeah, I've at least heard of the NHL.
When does the WNBA start?
It's already started.
I'm excited whenever it starts.
I just know it because I saw something about Brittany Griner playing, and somebody was like, "We traded a war machine for a lady that can even do a double-double."
We trade an MMA fighter? That's brutal.
Mm.
Hey, SIRI, remind me when the WNBA season starts.
She won't know. She'll say no results found. All right, I am for real finding some photos of this parade now. I believe the hockey one will be greater. I believe there'll be more people in attendance.
I'm just surprised that so many people in Vegas are actually behind the team.
Because it's brand new.
Oh my God. And they're doing it so right.
They are.
Skip a day, have a parade. Pretty standard, right? Vegas is doing it on Saturday. Go crazy.
Yeah, you wait.
Go crazy.
All right, real honest moment right here. Is there a more front runner town than Las Vegas? No. Everyone in Las Vegas is not an actual person. They're the idea of Jeremy Piven from the movie Smoking Aces.
Ooh, 2 Smoking Aces references in 2 days.
I'm going to do them all week.
All right, let's go.
And to me, because hockey is so, what is the best word? Lame. That whenever they embrace something that's lame to make it unlame, that's like the cool thing to do. That's the perfect city for trying to make stuff that sucks not suck.
Well, it was in Las Vegas's defense.
Yeah.
It was their first professional team. So, of course, they're going to gravitate to the only one. And now they get to be bandwagon Raiders fans. And now next year they get to be bandwagon whatever their new name, the Oakland A's, are going to be. Golden Knights are the real ones. Like, they actually have fans there.
And the Las Vegas
That's all
Aces.
they got. What's that?
AAA?
What's
No,
that
that's
one?
the WNBA.
Oh, I just looked
Who
that
are
up.
right now favored to win plus 125 another title.
I'm not impressed by a team that's the best at something that no one else is trying to be good at. Like, it does not impress me.
Should we pick our winners right now, our futures for WNBA championships?
Do you remember all those years when Team USA was annihilating people in softball and they eventually just took it out of the Olympics?
I'll do my futures closer to when the season starts, Amory.
It already started. And then it ends September 10th.
Oh, so we got time?
Oh, okay.
That's
well,
a short
the
season.
playoffs start. Yeah, they only do 40 games. So playoffs start September 13th.
Hold on.
I'm taking whatever team's from New York. Is there a New York team?
New York Liberty's at plus 150 right now.
Boom. That's what I'm taking.
Hold up. You can't name a single. I was going to say player, but then I was like, that's too obvious. I was going to say coach. I was like, that's too obvious. And I was going to say borough that the stadium is in.
Is it? Is
I'm gonna say it's in the Bronx.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think they play.
Do they play in MSG?
Yes.
What?
That's crazy.
You have to pay. You know what the union dues in there at a broadcast?
There is so much salt in MSG. It's unhealthy for professional athlete.
All right, so update. They do play in the.
Oh no, they play in Brooklyn.
Yeah, they play in the Barclays.
Oh,
I don't like that stadium.
So Madison, the problem with Madison Square Garden is
Nothing.
They charge you double union rate, so no one wants to put TV in there because you end up losing so much money.
Well, they're making an MSG Plus streaming service now.
That tracks for the exact thing I just talked about.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all the biggest UFC things, all the biggest WWE things, all the biggest the comedy shows.
I went to a WWE event there. I forgot about that.
Yeah, and it probably wasn't on television because they.
I didn't really
take you.
care.
Yeah.
I just got free tickets and free booze.
So like all those like famous HBO stand-up things from forever ago, they don't do those there anymore because the cost is too high.
I saw New Kids on the Block there.
Step by step.
And Lady Gaga opened for them.
Whoa.
That was before Lady Gaga was a
That's
thing.
a banger.
My humble brag, by the way.
Lady Gaga opened?
Well, this was before she was famous as the new Kids on the Block reunion tour.
So before Poker Face.
So
Yes.
08. This is 08.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Pre-meat dress.
Yep.
Okay.
She's in my top tier.
For what?
All of it.
Fashion.
Singing, acting,
Great.
performing. She is the total package.
She's like a lady Justin Timberlake.
If she wanted to be the best at the WNBA, she would immediately be the best at it.
That we should get Lady Gaga into the WNBA. Let's make a whole campaign for it.
We wouldn't need
She's
a campaign.
too small.
If she wanted to be the best at jumping over low bars,
Yeah, she would
join the
annihilate it.
WNBA.
I'm going to take the New York Liberty 2 plus 150 with you, Jake.
Okay.
New York. Yeah, I'm just biased.
All right.
All right, I'm literally.
I'm in.
I can't even tell you a single person on that roster.
Who has the longest odds?
The Indiana Fever
Okay, that's who I got.
plus 8,000.
How many teams are in the WNBA?
I'm looking at them right now. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14.
14?
There's 14.
Do they all make the playoffs?
I would think they do, right? Like, I'm not trying to be that guy, but who would you leave out?
Like the bottom two teams.
Which superstars are late?
We need to talk about NFL.
I'll bet against them.
All right, so there's 14 WNBA teams, but according to ESPN, there's only 12. So there's a lot of confusion here. There may have been some folded ones that I don't know about. I'm learning on air.
Okay. Is there like a G League for the WNBA?
Okay, we have to talk about the NFL.
Did they get relegated?
We've taken this too far. It's time to talk about DeAndre Hopkins and Stephon Diggs.
If they went to the WNBA.
Oh, God. They'd be putting up 75 points a game.
A. Marie
super low.
Gets her mini camp daily dose. What verbiage do you want to use here?
Sure.
Shot of fix. Let's go with fix.
Fix.
Gets her mini camp fix.
The fix is in. Wait, what?
The fix ends.
We're fixing to talk about it.
2 Men On 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
And traffic right now, we are dealing with congestion southbound on I-25, starting right around Osuna. That'll last until Comanche. Westbound on Paseo right now, seeing a couple of different slow spots between Jefferson and the river. Watch yourself going through there. And southbound on Coors, as you approach Montano, you can run into some slowdowns there as well.
Hi, this is State Senator Michael Padilla. I'm inviting you to my 11th annual job fair. This is a job fair I've held in the South Valley for the past 11 years. We have something for everybody. It's Wednesday, June 14th, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Harrison Middle School on Isleta Boulevard. I hope to see you there.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hey guys, did you know there's a generic form of Viagra that works just the same, but is 95% cheaper? And you can get it online? Just go to 4hims.com/radio. Through Hims, you'll get a free medical consultation, discreet shipping if prescribed, a 100% online process, and trusted generic alternatives to the name brands at up to 95% off. That's right. Get generic for Viagra, the same active ingredient as brand name Viagra, but for 95% less. It's the same medication, still prescribed by a licensed medical provider, but with zero copay, no expensive appointments, and no awkward face-to-face conversations. To start your free online visit, you need to go to this exclusive address, 4hims.com/radio. That's 4hims.com/radio for your free online visit. FORHIMS.com/RADIO.
Success is picking up extra shifts for your family. Now you want to be the boss. Success is getting your foot in the door. Now you want to take the next step. Success looks different to everyone, and University of Maryland Global Campus can help you reach your goals. For more than 75 years, we've been transforming adult lives by offering the opportunity to expand your skills, move up, or start a new career. With more than 125 undergraduate and graduate degrees and certificates, online and hybrid courses, no-cost digital materials replacing most textbooks, personalized advising, financial resources, and lifetime career services, achieving your dreams is more possible than ever before. Now's the time to make your next career move. Our MBA and most graduate cybersecurity courses start July 12th. Gain the credentials and specialized skills that many of today's top employers are seeking and move closer to your career goals. Learn more at umgc.edu. Certified to operate by Chev.
I'm attorney Kevin Rowe, here to tell you the biggest thing I've learned about insurance companies over the years, and it's really simple. They don't care about you. That's it. Insurance companies are publicly traded companies who have an obligation to their shareholders to deliver profits. They have teams of investigators, adjusters, and lawyers all working against you from the moment you call them, and they want to pay you as little as possible for your injuries. Hurt in a wreck? Call Lerner & Rowe today.
Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444. Carlos Obri Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
One search engine is used by 9 out of 10 consumers. Hint, the name begins with a G. And there are hundreds of things that go into being ranked highly by that engine. Your website, your business profile, even your social accounts. A couple of slip-ups and you find yourself on page 7. But at Cumulus Boost, we have the experts and resources to fix what's wrong and boost your findability so you can rank higher than your competition. Get started today at cumulusboost.com. CUMULUS boost.com.
Lobo fans, football season tickets are on sale now for as low as $86. The Lobos have an attractive home schedule, which features in-state rival New Mexico State on September 16th. Also, now through June 30th, for every season ticket renewal or new purchase, fans will receive an exclusive 2023 Lobo football season ticket holder hat. Be part of the club to receive this exclusive early bird gift. Join us at University Stadium this fall by visiting golobos.com/tickets today.
Is it all Skittles and rainbows for golf at the U.S. Open? Who's next to raise a championship after 2 have been handed out this week? The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and J.J. Buck starts at 7 a.m.
We are sorry, friends of the show, that we can't give you the previous 30 minutes back.
Talking about hockey too much?
Talking about hockey too much.
I'm trying to talk about the parade. You won't let me.
Tell me about
you guys
the
are
parade.
Anti-parade.
Tell me about the parade.
No, we're going to talk NFL. We set a new personal record by talking about the NHL 2 segments in a row. We got to bring back the NFL.
Honored to be here for a historical moment on the show.
Yes, welcome. Jake Cassio joining us, young Jakey boy.
Does someone call you that? No one calls you that.
I get Jakey. I was a last name kid growing up. I was always called by my last name.
Cass?
Cassio.
Cass is a cool name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go with Cass.
Cass.
Kind of like Cash.
Well, my buddies from high school, his dad's name was Cass.
There you go.
I don't know if it's short for something.
Cassio.
Or long for something.
I think it's this exact thing we're talking about. Mm-hmm. All right, so Saquon Barkley thinks he's worth more than $12 million, and he is not. Go.
Correct. There's only one running back worth more than $12 million. His name is Christian McCaffrey.
That is correct.
Amory, let's go to commercial.
Yeah, that was a good bit.
Who is getting paid $16 million.
And he's worth every penny.
That even seems like a discount.
All these running backs want to get paid, but they're not going to.
Nope.
He is
$12 million is so much money.
It's kind of a lot of money.
So much money.
I mean, hey, they gave Daniel Jones that much money. I wouldn't be shocked if they would.
Well, Daniel Jones is important. We got to make sure we're paying attention here.
Well, he's not that important.
He's not that good
to be.
He is important.
Not that good.
Daniel Jones is better than the 33rd best quarterback in the world. Not by far.
He's honestly not a bad runner either. Just put him at running back and Saquon at quarterback. Just switch them.
Now we're talking.
Yeah.
Trade for Christian McCaffrey and put him in at quarterback.
What are you going to do defensively?
They'll never see it coming.
First off, almost everything I do is defensively.
Good point. So what's he going to do? He's just going to like hide out? Like, is that the plan? Is he like, I'm not going to minicamp. I'm minicamp adjacent.
Hey, I'm going to demand more money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm going to do?
Show up to work?
Not show up and not get any money. That'll show them.
Those fines never count. They always waive that stuff.
Of course. You got to show up to get paid.
It worked for Le'Veon, kind of.
Ooh.
I mean, he got a payday.
Ooh.
It's not going to happen now, though.
He's my favorite one because after he got paid, he just kind of stopped playing.
Yeah.
Totally.
I was like,
your fantasy leagues were like, dang it.
Well, obviously I don't play fantasy because like I'm not a child. But
that's a lie, by the way. You asked me to be in your league.
Van perhaps did.
Van still loves it.
Yeah.
Because Van is a child. Van's a child at heart.
You watch WWE on Mondays.
And
that's
Fridays.
the most childlike thing in the world.
And Wednesdays.
You're on to something.
And a lot of Saturdays and most Sundays.
This is not even like a debate. That's more childish than fantasy football.
Hold on. Just because I'm not the manager of a fictional team with players,
You're just the fan of a fictional
theater
storyline theater.
Yeah, yes, that is correct. That is 100% correct.
Do you like Hamilton too?
Yes, of course.
Wait, there's a sequel?
Hamilton 2? Yeah. The Return of King George?
Anyway, Saquon Barkley and running backs are not going to get paid like Le'Veon Ball or anyone else.
He's making $10 million.
Yeah, but that's
paid.
like the least paid. And so is Josh Jacobs. He's sitting out as well. And then Dalvin Cook was released. Zeke Elliott was released. And someone's going to pick them up. This is nonsense.
For not $12 million.
He's like, oh my God, for the first time in my career, I went a whole season without getting hurt. I deserve more money.
Give me.
Says majority of running backs these days.
And like coincidentally, it's the year that
2 of them deserve it.
the Giants threw it
Who
more
also
than
get
ever.
hurt?
Christian McCaffrey and Derrick Henry. Pay those freak human beings their money. Everyone else, get in line.
Those two dudes.
You're not a quarterback.
I don't believe in paying running backs after the 25. They should
Totally.
25 attempts?
No.
25 years.
Oh.
Yards per game.
They don't play any amount of time. They play 2.5 seasons. That's like it. Like a running back shows up, and then that's it. They're leaving.
Isn't it crazy how we're talking about a 26-year-old like this?
Like, oh.
Could you?
He's only 2 years older than me.
Could you imagine what you'd be capable
Well, and a lot
of?
of, besides like Derrick Henry, like a lot of these running backs aren't workhorses anymore because of like the dual running backs. And so they're getting less carries, but still not worth paying them.
Christian McCaffrey's the best running back in the league. He's also the best receiver in the league.
When he's
And Christian
also,
McCaff-
this is the first time we've seen him healthy.
And Chris McCaffrey's probably about the 22nd, 23rd best quarterback in the league. And I bet he could play a sweet cover corner too.
I got some
I don't know.
numbers.
Saquon Barkley, he loves that Wildcat offense. So I think that'd be really cool to see them both go
They still
against
run
each
the
other.
Wildcat.
Oh, yeah.
Once in a blue moon.
You know how you nerds love numbers? I got some numbers for you nerds.
You're a nerd.
I'm in.
All right. First of
I
all,
love numbers.
you can't just take my insult and make it your insult. Derrick Henry, 349 attempts.
At what? You talking about rushes?
That's what it says here. Yeah.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs. These numbers are from, I don't know, some.
Who was the leading rusher in the league last year?
Yeah, Derrick Henry.
No, Josh Jacobs was.
Is that by yards? Because according
Yes.
to attempts, he had
Oh,
nine.
attempts,
He
sorry.
had 9 less than Derrick Henry.
No, he had most yards last season.
Way to go! Cool milestone. Did you get the franchise tag?
Supposedly, you told me Tom Brady is going to be playing for the Raiders.
Well, that's correct. Yes.
Oh my
Duh.
What does that have to do with Josh
Jake,
Jacobs?
save me from this.
I thought we were talking about running backs.
They were talking about running backs.
I know. I'm just talking about the Raiders
That's the problem with talking about running backs is you have to talk about quarterbacks because running backs don't matter.
or receivers.
You get there eventually.
Receivers
See,
and
running
quarterbacks
backs
get
used
paid.
to matter. But now
Totally.
it's just an air raid offensive era that we're
Absolutely.
living in. And so, I mean, it helps. Basically, a running back, all it does is just give the quarterback a off snap.
Mm-hmm.
Throw the ball.
Yeah.
little breather. Yep. Give me 7 seconds off.
What is the position abbreviation for running back? RB.
Yes.
RB.
Well, I'm trying to look it up, but all I see
Or
is
HB.
WRBA is all I see everywhere. So they don't matter. It does not matter.
I mean, they're making wide receivers running backs nowadays, too, like Debo and Cordell.
Yeah.
Those dudes are way better.
Cordero.
Saquon Barkley, number 3 with 313 attempts. So he might not be far off in his reasoning.
Well, because that's all the New York Giants had.
Ooh.
Okay, I didn't know we were taking shots at the New Jersey Giants right now.
Suck
The
that
New York-
Jersey.
New Jersey.
They're
Pretty sure they're in
Jersey.
the
I know. I've been to MetLife a bunch of times.
There's only one team in New York, the
Yep.
Buffalo Bills.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone knows that.
You go to a Giants game or you go to a Jets game, you got to bring your friggin' passport. You
Yeah.
go across state borders.
That's correct.
Yeah. You got to have your real ID to go to their games.
Nick,
Jakey Boyers, he's a fan of the only real New York
The
team.
only New York team.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that's
You mean
relevant,
football
matters.
team?
Oh, hold up. Let me think that one through.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Yankees are real.
The Knicks,
There's an NHL team where Jake, you grew up there?
The New Jersey
Buffalo Sabres.
Devils.
Sabres.
You
Yeah.
guys didn't know that?
Maybe like, what does that mean? Is that like
The Islanders.
it's
too?
a hockey team named after the math from baseball? Like the Buffalo Sabermetrics? Is that what that means,
Did it named
Amory?
after
It's,
Bill
uh,
James?
It's about
gosh.
guys riding on buffaloes with swords.
Oh, well, that's
Hold
way cool.
up.
That's way cooler.
That is way cooler.
Yeah, way cooler.
No one has ever rode a buffalo.
Buffalo Bill did.
Who is that?
the guy from like the 1800s.
The guy who created the football team, the Buffalo Bills.
Is this real?
Yeah, but look about Buffalo Bill. He was like a circus performer.
That's not the guy from Silence of the Lambs.
And he would like ride buffaloes or shoot them, or
Are you
one of the two.
He would shoot buffaloes he was riding?
Yeah, maybe.
Dude, it's brutal.
Yeah, you don't want to see that show? I do.
Who needs brakes?
If you were like Fred,
I'll just cat my taxi.
We used to be a country.
Fred, I have one ticket you can have to an NHL game. I have one ticket and $10 that you can have to a WNBA game. Or I have one ticket to this guy that jumps on top of buffaloes and sabers them to the ground.
Oh my!
Whenever he's ready to dismount, he just sabers the buffalo.
I'm 100% taking that ticket.
Yeah, me too.
Not even close.
Ejects off the buffalo like Super Mario off of Yoshi.
Stefan updates whenever we get back. Big thank you to John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker for being sponsor of today's studio. The I-9 Varsity will come at some point today. It's the I-9 Varsity of Best Trophies. Don't forget, we started days at the YMCA of Central New Mexico, have our lunches at the 66 Diner. Tomorrow, boys, we're over at ABQ Axe throwing on a Thursday, $7.50 off per hour, every hour that you're there with us throwing. Come hang out between the hours of 4 and 7 as we will be there. Don't forget, we're at Red Door every Thursday that we're not at ABQ Axe. In the Albuquerque Dukes, I have an Albuquerque Dukes night on July the 15th.
Oh, I'm so stoked.
Get a hold of us while we're at the Albuquerque Duke store, and we'll get you a couple tickets.
Wait, this coming Tuesday?
This coming Tuesday.
Just come get a...
Jake, you coming with us?
Tuesday?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, sure. That
sure.
too.
That too.
We're talking about July 15th.
Oh, July 15th. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm not going.
Hey, Marie, you're going.
You're not going there.
You love baseball.
I do love baseball.
And you love the Albuquerque Dukes.
You can watch hockey on your phone while you're there.
Hockey is not in session at that time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, happy dog days of summer.
Okay, wait till I Google when is hockey. I'll show you.
Yeah.
It just ended. We did 2 segments on it.
Well,
this segment just ended with a big thank you to Teller Vodka. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored by Verizon. Ready to take control of your phone plan? Well, then you better take that next turn to a Verizon store. Because my plan from Verizon is the kind of control we all deserve. Get exactly what you want. Only pay for what you need. Get my plan at your Verizon store today.
And as we take a look at traffic right now, things moving really slow southbound on I-25 approaching Osuna. That'll last until Comanche, also in that same area, but northbound. We're seeing slowdowns as well. So watch yourself if you're in that area. Westbound on I-40 between the interchange and Rio Grande, traffic moving slow there. Headed west on Paseo right now, you're going to see slowdowns starting around Jefferson. Those last until Coors. And speaking of Coors, southbound Coors as you approach Montano, traffic moving slow there as well.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf Club.
Our state's best golf course, voted on by golfers, is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Maggie Gray with the CBS Sports Minute, sponsored by Dell. Dell Technologies summer sale starts now at Dell.com/deals. Golf's U.S. Open tees off Thursday, but the buzz is around LIV and the PGA Tour merging, and the deal could be facing a major hurdle. Senators are asking the U.S. Attorney General to look into whether the Saudis' ownership violates antitrust laws. If it does, we could get another major twist in this golf saga. I'm Maggie Gray.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
Transfer portal allows one transfer without a penalty of having to sit out a season. And it allows for complete roster overhaul. You think more coaches jump in on Dion's side or on Narduzzi's side?
I think what coaches should do is get over it. Oh, you're not supposed to overhaul a roster. What are you supposed to do? You're only supposed to have 2 transfers a year? 3? Is that the unwritten rules, Pat Narduzzi?
Now you throw NIL in there and you got a whole nother layer to it.
Local talk on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
You want it right today. Get it done the Daniels way. Daniels, Plumbing, heating, and
Go
air.
green with Daniels Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning. Beat the heat with a high-efficiency AC or heat pump system from Daniels. Right now, Daniels is offering instant rebates on high-efficiency heat pump systems and take advantage of federal tax credits. Your investment is protected with their 10-year parts and 5-year labor guarantee. Daniels financing with plans to fit any budget, including 0% interest. Start your project today with a free estimate, 898-8860. Stay cool, calm, collected with Daniels, and go green today.
When you look around your home, what makes you smile? Personal touches, beautiful light, lines, colors, things of quality that enhance your life. California Closets specializes in making space for what belongs, with richly textured finishes and quality materials that last. From the bedroom to the pantry to the mudroom, everything we do is custom designed, built, and installed by people who take pride in serving you. Think of it as practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Here at Total Wine & More, our amazing selection means you'll always
Love what you find.
Dad, what are you doing here?
Just getting a sneak peek at my Father's Day gifts.
Well, I was thinking of getting you this Barrel Select bourbon.
That's a really nice bottle.
And Total Wine has it at the totally lowest price.
Wow. You always were my favorite.
Thanks, Dad.
Talking to the bourbon, sweetie.
Find what you love what you find. Like the perfect gift for Dad at the perfect price. Only at Total Wine & More.
And drink responsibly. B21.
Weekends at the Downs has your favorite games, live music, great dining, and with 30 screens, your game's on. Enjoy fine dining in the Crown Room, watch and wager on simulcast racing, and be sure to check out the flea market and other Expo New Mexico events, only at Casino at the Downs. Casino at the Downs casual dining options feature all your favorites and 2 daily specials. Enjoy green chili stew, our Downs green chili cheeseburger, pizza, sandwiches, desserts, and more. And the Crown Room offers the best in fine dining and elegance, only at Casino at the Downs.
This is where New Mexico comes for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
These three players are primed for a breakout season in 2023. Welcome back to the show.
I'm not a player. We just crush a lot.
Ooh. All right. So I just looked up Stefan Diggs.
Okay.
Now, he used to play for the Vikings, question mark?
Yes, he gave NFL fans one of the greatest sports moments of all time.
What is that?
The Minneapolis
Joining
Miracle.
the Buffalo Bills.
It's a good one.
It's a homer one.
I like people whose names are verbs.
Bills?
It's a whole sentence.
Stefan Diggs.
See?
Dude, that is sweet.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
Bob Barker.
Yeah.
Fred Slow.
Oh, he's got a middle name though.
Yeah.
Is
yeah. He says it's a in-house situation, guys. I don't even know what that means.
So, as I keep up with this, because this is my
Same.
team,
And as everyone should.
Stefan Diggs is unhappy with his role in the offense. Basically, he does not like that Josh Allen got to handpick the offensive coordinator and his wide receiver coach got the door.
Sounds pretty familiar.
Ooh.
So
That sounds like the Buffalo Bills insider right here.
Also, I'm not trying to play dumb. Familiar how, Marie? Can you help me on that one?
Because he did the same thing on the Minnesota Vikings.
And all the Bills fans are making a big old hubbub about it, and I'm not worried. You know, this is just Stefan Diggs. He's gonna show up and do his job.
Did Lizzo write a song about the Bills yet?
What was it called?
I'm wondering. She wrote one about the Vikings.
The Lizzo.
That was about Dalvin Cook, by the way.
Oh,
New man on the Minnesota Vikings.
I hope Lizzo is not writing anything about the Buffalo
The
Bills.
Lizzo curse.
I'm trying to see if there is one.
I know Lizzo likes Karl Anthony Towns a lot. She has a huge crush on him.
I never heard of him. Is he on the Bills?
No. He is not on the he's in the NBA.
Oh, okay.
He's on the Minnesota Lynx.
No, he Hey,
What's the link?
the WNBA team is the only team that's won a championship there in the most recent 20 years.
What are they linking?
Because no one.
It's like a website
Go
thing?
to Minnesota.
It's like
not
a,
You can't hate on.
It's not a mystery.
Can't hate on my roots.
it's like a redirect. Like what kind of link is it? Like a
Because Carlsbad Caverns is so cool.
it's
When do I talk about Carlsbad?
and it's literally 60 degrees all year round. Yes, it's cool.
First off, it's one of the world's 7 wonders.
I don't-
So watch your mouth. There's nothing in Minnesota.
Yeah. There's 7 guys who just quit the Vikings last year.
Yeah. Kirby Puckett. Really?
It's-
Isn't he the governor or something now?
They
You
just
think it's
legalized
Jesse the
weed.
Body Ventura?
I know that.
Do what?
They legalized weed the other day.
Oh,
Oh,
just
Yeah.
for a day?
way to catch up.
Yeah, just for one day.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like the purge, but weed.
every day on that year.
All right. I'm excited.
Stefan Diggs says, quote,
And they messed it up somehow and didn't make it April 20th.
stupid. Stefan Diggs says, quote, I feel like it's resolved. What? You just skipped work.
No, he got to leave work. Sean McDermott allowed him to leave because it just wasn't working that day. So he said, take the day.
Did individual drills today?
He did, and he looked good. Him and Josh Allen had a great little handshake moment. Put that on my Instagram story.
What kind of handshake? Like a Midwest white guy one, or
No.
no,
Mm-mm.
like an eccentric over the top one that they practiced right before they went out to where cameras were and then did it again.
Exactly that one.
Mhm.
Along-
The LeBron James style of handshake.
From the Sports Animal text line.
Yes.
Minnesota is just a bunch of lakes that you can enjoy 2 months out of the year.
Oh, that sounds like a great spot.
Yeah.
And they say pop there.
And Kirby Puckett.
Lake Wobegon.
Like instead of soda, I know that much. It's pop.
Pap.
Would you call the last 24 hours, Jake, nerve wracking?
No, I'm nervous. Everybody else on Bills Mafia is, crying and sweating, but I ain't nervous.
Well, Jake, because you have a rich, full life. The rest of Bill's Mafia, this is all they have.
That's a good point.
In their poor, pathetic lives.
And that Applebee's down the street.
It's
Or the
Northern New
Dave &
York is
Buster's.
worse than Minnesota.
The air quality there is terrible.
And it's like the worst place.
No, in the city it is.
Oh, okay, it's bad there.
Yeah.
Well, because of the Canadian fires.
Yeah, I think
Classic.
the lake wind effect is pushing the fire out of our region.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Got updates on nor'easters too, or what's up?
Yeah, no, I don't.
Because they're pretty mellow right now, actually.
This pen to pad is word to mic.
I like this.
Breaking news when we get back.
Big story.
Big story.
I can't wait to learn about it. Hey, Marie, good job today. Have a really good show tonight.
Thank you.
You're at Inside Out?
Yes, 6 p.m., 6 to 8.
All right, so if you're leaving work, thank you for tuning in. Drive over to Inside Out. Hang out with A. Marie. She's going to tell jokes.
It's free.
What?
What?
Free show, drink specials.
You got like a benefactor?
Yeah, what's up? Is
Yeah,
there a
how do
benefactor?
you pay for this?
St. Baldrick's getting a donation?
That's a good deal. I love a good deal.
When we come back, breaking news. It's 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Clear.
Brought to you by the Albuquerque Journal.
The Albuquerque Journal and Business Outlook. When you need local answers, the most reliable and in-depth information about health, safety, jobs, taxes, crime, energy, transportation, or government. Get the answers. Subscribe at abqjournal.com.
Well, traffic right now, we do have crash cleanup going on Unser and Paradise, and we are seeing a lot of slowdowns in that area. Be really careful if you're headed that way. Elsewhere around town right now, southbound on I-25 approaching Osuna, you're going to run into congestion there. That'll last until Comanche. Westbound on I-40 approaching the interchange, slowdowns, and they'll last until Coors. Northbound I-25 between Gibson and Central, traffic moving slow there, and seeing more and more slowdowns westbound Paseo. Those start at Jefferson. They'll last until Coors.
This report is sponsored by Taco Bell. Nacho fries just got even better with steak chili verde fries. These fries are packed with grilled steak and covered in spicy verde sauce with kicks of jalapeno and lime. Try them first only at Taco Bell. At participating U.S. Taco Bell locations for a limited time only while supplies last.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Jim Rome with your Rome Report. What is going on in Buffalo? More specifically, what is going on with Stephon Diggs? What is he angry about? And why did his coach, Sean McDermott, run to a microphone yesterday and publicly hit that little fire with a can of gasoline? I'm not saying who's right and who's wrong. I'm saying there's a problem. And it seems like it was an existing problem. Why was this not dealt with before right now? And when was the last time you saw a head coach not try to bury something like that, as opposed to McDermott saying he is, quote, very concerned and then turning it into a national story? I don't know what the problem is, only that there is a problem, and they better address it quickly, because there's a lot of people there who are on the clock. And if they get hammered in the postseason again this season, they won't be there next season to address whatever it is that's going on. As I speak, Steph is warming up in practice.
I'm Martin Hoke, the inventor of Navage Nasal Care, and I love Navage. I've told you about how your nose is the body's air filter, that Navage's powered suction will help flush out allergens, viruses, mucus, and germs, and that Navage will help you breathe better. But what do other people say about Navage? Like Ricardo, quote, "This is one of the greatest inventions ever. I know this may sound like I'm exaggerating, but this sucker is amazing. The first time I did it, I couldn't believe what came out of my sinuses. I could breathe with ease. My wife just bought one too. Thank you for this product," unquote. He's one of over 100,000 online reviews praising Navage, the all-natural solution trusted by over 3 million people to help you breathe better, sleep deeper, snore less, and stay healthier without drugs. Navage is available at Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, Target, Rite Aid, and online. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Sponsored by Progressive Insurance. Looking for a career you'll love with flexibility, great pay and benefits, and one of the country's top workplaces? Come join our growing team. Go to progressive.com/careers and apply online today.
K240BL Albuquerque is 95.9 FM, AM 610 KNML Albuquerque. The sports animal, proud to be a Cumulus media station. Even if they're
getting ready to come back.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, men on, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on-deck circle, Amory Castillo. This is 2 Men On.
Mike is hot.
All right, we're back on the program. For the listening radio audience, this is going to be really great because joining us is Steve Palmisano of the Albuquerque Dukes. Steve, welcome to the
What up?
Thanks for having me. Get on top of that microphone. Pull that little sock off. I don't know why that's on there. Just rip it off. Yeah, that'll be good on there.
There we go.
Yeah, I like that.
Can you hear me now?
Can. So, Steve, you surprised me here at the studio, which I appreciate because I like little surprises. And you have created, I'm going to put it on camera here, the very first, did you say this was one of a kind?
One of one.
Because we talk about Albuquerque Dukes all the time. We don't really talk about like your custom embroidery and stuff. Maybe we should.
True.
We've been screwing up. Steve Palmisano of Albuquerque
fun.
Dukes.
Yeah.
You have brought me a Duke City Championship Wrestling like custom hat. Like this thing, Isaiah, on a scale of 1 to fire, how much more than tender is this? This thing is sweet.
It's on fire.
This is
Ooh.
so cool. So any friend of the show out there listening, I now have a hat I can wear to your wedding or your funeral.
That's your new church hat.
Yeah, this is about the nicest thing I own. So
Your Sunday best.
This thing is fire.
Nice.
Well, you do a lot of custom stuff like this?
Yeah, fair amount.
Yeah?
Yeah. We kind of stick with the Dukes, but when there's things special things like Duke City Wrestling.
Oh, thank you.
We're all over it.
All right.
I mean, first off, the logo is strong.
Yeah, that's
fire logo.
I love the blue too.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to hand sew that?
Yeah,
That
you
looks-
sew this by hand?
Started it when you sent me the logo, so like 32 days.
Yeah. Oh, this is
go on DukeCityChampionshipWrestling.com and order your hat, and it'll be ready in 32 days.
There you go. Just the one.
Just one.
One at a time.
Yeah,
One
per
at a time.
piece.
Don't order more than one.
Can I get a cowboy hat too? I feel like that'd be a cool thing.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
That
now
can
we're
be done?
talking.
I think so.
What is the weirdest thing you've ever embroidered?
I don't know if we can embroider it. I stay pretty, on the mainstream. I don't do a lot of crazy things.
I'm super into this. How's the store? How's
Did
the
some Merry Maids pullovers. That was kind of fun.
what is that?
It's a cleaning business.
I've never heard of that. We need them here though, because the way Van lives in the
this studio. I'm the only one that cleans up after myself. What are you talking about?
When we first took over, Steve, years ago on the afternoon show here, we came into like a deep clean of the studio. Yeah. And the next day people came in and they were like, did we all get fired?
Why is this
place going on here? Why is this place so clean?
It smells
Everything goes in boxes.
See through the window now.
Yeah,
literally what we did. Yeah,
it's so funny. July 15th is Albuquerque Dukes Day over at Isotopes Park. You got a lot of friends coming out. That's gonna be a cool day for you guys celebrating the history.
Yes, absolutely.
You do that every year?
Every year. Yep. Duke's Retro Night at Isotopes Park.
I low key feel like every night at Isotopes Park is Duke's Retro Night because there's so much Duke's gear when I'm at Isotopes Park.
Yeah, it's like every day is Duke's Retro Night over there.
Is it so? And so games are what at 6:30? Is there just like a rush of people to your store at 6 o'clock every day? Like we're on our way.
No, you know what? People are actually good about coming in buying stuff for like a 2-week out game.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like, we're going to the game, in July, or we're going to the game this weekend, and it's like a Monday or Tuesday.
Yeah.
Or something. So yeah.
And by the way, friends of the show, if you don't have plans on going to a game, how about July 15th?
Yes.
And how about you come next Tuesday to the Duke store in the Nob Hill Shopping Center? We'll give you a stack of ticks.
That's what's up. And you can
Dan's
see my
10% deal.
And then my 10% deal. Yeah.
Dan's beginning taking on his 10% deal.
Okay, from the Facebook live chat, they want to see the hat again. Show them the hat again. Show them the hat.
This thing is fire.
Show them the hat.
I have headphones on, so I can't put it on, but you guys I will put it on before the end of the program. This is my favorite thing of all time. It's the best gift I've ever gotten. Thank you so very much.
Thanks, man.
What a dude.
So incredibly good.
I'm jealous. I want one.
They're super sweet.
It is.
So the plan is what? I just tell you that I want to order a bunch and then we're set. It works like that?
Sure. Yeah.
Ask if you've got any bucket
I
hats.
have a polo.
Oh, okay.
I haven't finished it.
So Isaiah wants to know, because obviously Isaiah is for the culture. Is that how you say it?
Of course.
Okay. So Isaiah is for the culture. So he wants to know if he can get a bucket hat.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's in the works.
Okay.
Isaiah, is what I
Okay.
just
I'll
heard.
be looking out.
Bucket hats.
For the culture, as Isaiah says.
Does he have to provide his own bucket hat? Is the question.
If he has one he likes, I can put one on.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
If you know me, you know I got it.
Got a specific.
Now hold on. Isaiah might have helped you tap into a new market here.
Okay.
With a bunch of Duke branded bucket hats.
Ooh.
I actually have some. I just haven't gotten to them yet.
Ah, well, there you go.
Yeah.
I mean, what do we need? Can we just do like an all-nighter? Just hang out, just switching threads, drinking beers, talking, telling stories?
Yep. Do it.
I assume that's what it takes. I have no idea at all.
I'm making sure you got the bobbin in the machine.
The what?
Yeah.
So we have a special request from the text line also.
Okay, yeah.
Friend of the show of Mexican descent wants a
sombrero.
A sombrero.
Oh, okay.
A one of one.
That would be sick.
Duke City Championship Wrestling sombrero. The orders are pouring in already.
I know.
Is that a thing? The sombrero at the Duke City Wrestling?
I believe it is now.
It is now.
Yeah.
We can make it
Let's
one.
go.
Yeah. Also, I mean, because like we have made many a mention, it's live theater. We can basically have any character we want.
A luchador mask.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Like we're right on the forehead. That'd be sweet.
That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Do you have one?
I will acquire one if that is a thing that has to happen.
Super soon.
They're
Also
available.
So Jake,
Go
you
to
know,
the fairgrounds.
Jake, you don't know this because you haven't been to a show yet, but my wrestling persona, Freddie Fame, is a broadcaster.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
Freddie Fame. And what if we had like Duke City Champion? Like, what would be a themed something, like an undergarment or something that people could buy, and they'd be like, okay, that's weird. Like, I'm gonna spend some money.
The
A banana hammock.
Yeah, that would be one.
patented Freddie Fame members only jacket.
That's very good. Can we
Yeah.
do they have those?
Boxers or
Yeah.
members only?
Both.
Both.
That's the whole
Matching.
outfit.
I don't
Yeah,
think they come together, but you probably can get them individually.
this is crazy good. Steve, thank you for this so very much.
Yeah.
We'll be at the Albuquerque Duke store next Tuesday. We're going to have a lot of fun while we're out there. Obviously, Albuquerque Duke's night is July 15th over at Isotopes Park. The store is open every night until 6 o'clock. Unless the boys are there, then you can stay a little later for us. So we appreciate that.
Well, thanks for letting me drop in.
Yeah, this is too good.
Appreciate it.
It's too much fun.
I'm going to hang out for this special surprise that you were talking about.
Let's do
Oh,
it.
breaking news.
Yeah, you want to do it right now?
Drop it right now.
Yeah, do it right
We
now.
got a few minutes.
Yeah, we got time. Do it.
All right. Are you on the edge of your seat,
I am.
super producer Isaiah?
I am.
Okay. Breaking news. Bum, 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 bum.
Right noise.
Your Dallas Cowboys have just signed wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins Go crazy, Isaiah.
There's no way.
Ow!
I'm not buying it.
Woo!
I'm not buying it.
It's incredible. What a cool breaking news.
I have to fact check it.
Awesome.
Hey, Google it, but make sure you Google it on vanjustsaidthisoutloud.com. That's the only website that's reporting it right now.
Oh, so it's not real. It's not real. That's oh man.
I bought it a little bit. Just about 20% of me.
Oh man, that was a good 3 seconds. I had you for a second.
I'd have been in on that one.
3 of them.
You know, because Isaiah in his head was like, well, yeah, there's no income tax there. So starts rolling it down, rolling it out.
I thought D-Hop went to Nashville and they took him downtown partying. He got his own hotel suite at the top of a hotel, took him to the Country Music Awards Festival. Then he goes to New England and he just has lunch.
Well, so what they
Bill
did today,
Belichick
they
is
canceled practice today. Their mini camp practice today because DeAndre Hopkins hates practice. That's how Bill. So that it's perceived that Bill doesn't like to do practice.
Sure.
Dang.
The Titans organization's like, hey, man, we love D-Hop. We want to be here. We want to be a member of the Tennessee Titans for life. He's the best wide receiver in football. We're going to do whatever we can to get this guy on our team.
I mean,
Patriots are, DeAndre Hopkins. He's a wide receiver. He's going to be one of 52 other guys. And we'll let him on the team if he'll allow us.
Who would you
take
rather
him.
catch balls from, Will Levis or Mac Jones?
Dak Prescott. Steve hits the bell.
I like that one.
In a year, Will Levis.
I'm still on the Malik Willis train. I want him to.
Oh, okay. Well, they got 3 subpar quarterbacks on their roster right now.
I have a Malik Willis jersey.
What other things do you waste money on? Is there other? Is there
a lot of things.
Yeah, it's a lot, right?
I pretty much just waste my money on everything.
Is that a one-of-one?
That's a good question.
Like this shirt.
We haven't talked about your shirt on here yet. If you're watching on the live stream, facebook.com/talkabq, you're currently wearing a shirt that's it's like a 90s style print, and it says legalize steroids.
It looks like a Master P album cover.
That's what it looks like.
Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire.
Yeah, an homage to the greatest summer in the history of all professional athletics, the summer of '98.
Make baseball great again.
Oh, I agree completely with that. See Paul Masano, thank you so very much for joining us, brother.
What up?
Go.
Thank you.
Whenever we get back from the break, I'm all thrown off. You want to do this Messi story?
I'm in.
Messi and so much more whenever we get back. Big thank you to Albuquerque Dukes. What a good program today. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
This report brought to you by
Clear
Federal Credit Union.
Great loans start at home. Get a low-rate home equity loan from Sandia Area, and you could pay no closing cost. Apply today at sandia.org. Sandia Area, better banking without the bank. Restrictions apply. Member eligibility required. An equal housing lender.
But we've still got crash cleanup going on, Paradise and Unser, and that is causing slowdowns in all directions. So be careful if you're traveling in that area. Slowdowns westbound on I-40, those are going to start around Carlisle. They last until Coors. Southbound on I-25, dealing with congestion between Osuna and Comanche. Westbound on Paseo, traffic continues to move slow from Jefferson to the river. And we're dealing with slowdowns northbound on I-25. Those start at Gibson. They'll last until Lomas.
This message is brought to you by the New Mexico Department of Game and Fish. TJ Trout here, and spring fishing in New Mexico is fantastic. Take it from me. For more information or to go buy your license online, visit the Department of Game and Fish website at wildlife.state.nm.us. Get out and fish, New Mexico.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
Imagine getting ahead of your irritable bowel syndrome with constipation or IBS-C by treating it with Linzess. Then you could start proactively managing your constipation with belly pain and get ahead of your symptoms. Talk to your doctor about Linzess, linaclotide. Linzess is a prescription medicine that treats IBS-C in adults. It's not a laxative. It's a once-daily pill that helps you get ahead of your symptoms. It's proven to help you have more frequent and complete bowel movements and helps relieve overall abdominal symptoms, belly pain, discomfort, and bloating. These symptoms were studied in combination, not individually.
Do not give Linzess to children less than 2. It may harm them. Do not take Linzess if you have a bowel blockage. Get immediate help if you develop unusual or severe stomach pain, especially with bloody or black stools. The most common side effect is diarrhea, sometimes severe. If it's severe, stop taking Linzess and call your doctor right away. Other side effects include gas, stomach area pain, and swelling.
Imagine, what could relief from IBS-C mean for you? Talk to your doctor and say yes to Linzess. Learn more at linzess.com or call 1-800-LINZESS.
Sponsored by Appian Ironwood Pharmaceuticals.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
This story is called The Ugly Truth About Timeshare. If you think you've done your family a favor by buying a timeshare, you need my help. Hello, I'm Chuck McDowell, CEO and founder of Wesley Financial Group. 10 years ago, I started helping folks cancel their timeshare. In the process, started what's now called the timeshare cancellation industry. Timeshare is the only thing that you can buy that you can't tell me how much it's going to cost or when it's going to end. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check and fill out any amount they want for annual maintenance and assessment fees. The crazy thing is, this never ends. Even when you die, your family's now going to be stuck with this burden. Stop the insanity today. Call my office now. If we take you as a client, I guarantee we'll cancel your timeshare or you'll pay nothing.
Call for your free information kit. 800-462-3333. That's 800-462-3333. 800-462-3333.
The sports animal is now 27 years old. What we're saying is, it's now not creepy to tell us how good.
You guys are back on here in a second.
Just remember, we're not that kind of station. Creeper.
Going hot right now.
Duke City. Special shout out to friend of the show, Steve Palmisano of the Duke's Team Store. Special surprise for Freddie Fame.
What a guy. I could listen to him talk all day.
So sweet. He could do like ASMR, couldn't he?
He could.
He's just so chill.
Yeah.
He's cool as the other side of the pillow, I'll tell you what. Welcome back to the program. Listen to Two Men On, 95.9 FM, AM 610, The Sports Animal. As always, we're live from the John Lopez Real Estate and Coldwell Banker Legacy Studio. We play on Team I-9, start our days at the YMCA. Lunch and a milkshake, that goes down at the 66 Diner. It's Throwing Thursday at ABQ Axe. This is going down tomorrow. As if you throw some axes with the boys, we'll give you $7.50 off per person, per lane, per hour.
Great deal.
You know how much you save in total?
$7.50.
Extrapolated over a lifetime, that's like $1 million. We're giving you $1 million. That's literally math.
I might have to do some math on that.
No, just trust me.
Okay, I trust you.
Just trust me.
Yeah, you're my math guy, anyways.
We're good. Hey, when we're not hanging out at ABCAX, we're at Red Door downtown having a little sippy boy on like one of the two coolest patios, because you decide, what do you like? You like the back patio? You like the little private, secluded patio out back? Or do you like the front patio? You get all the views of Central Avenue. I like them both. Flip a coin, depending on what mood I'm in. And the weekends, you know, that's for Teller Vodka, New Mexico's vodka. I barely hinted at the story at you earlier, Freddie Fame, and you were not surprised.
I don't get surprised anymore.
It's not
sad.
Is
Is this what I have to look forward to getting older?
Oh, no. You'll have a rich, full life.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about that.
Don't be us or on the path Isaiah's on.
You got a wonderful future ahead of you.
It's on my path.
Come on now.
So Lionel Messi and the Argentinian soccer team is going to play a friendly against Australia. This is going down, for whatever reason, in Beijing, China.
Oh,
China.
Natural meeting spot for Argentinians and Australians.
That's where I think of going when I think of Argentina and Australia.
The number one export of Brazil is rice.
Okay. I don't know why you're doing Brazil facts.
Because the wrong country.
The wrong country.
Like adjacent.
It's a continent.
Different language.
You know,
do they speak Spanish in Argentina, or is it Argentinian?
Portuguese.
Portuguese.
I know that's in Brazil.
There I go again.
Uh-oh. You got them flip-floppies. Floppy boys. Well, they speak Chinese in China.
I believe it's Mandarin.
There will be there's multiple dialects in China.
I don't know.
It's not just Mandarin.
Oh, Kowloon Bay as opposed to Hong Kong. Okay.
Okay. Whatever. What are you doing here? I don't understand. So this is literally going down tomorrow. The friendly is tomorrow, June 15th. I don't know what day it is, June 15th. In China.
I think it's going on today.
Because it would be tomorrow in China, so it's going on right now.
Yeah, that's why China has the upper advantage against us. They're living in the future.
This is the one I can never figure out.
Lottery tickets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Buy them in China.
They never tell me about the Super Bowl winner a day ahead. I always want.
Not you.
What I mean.
Well, no, they
Just
can't.
the Chinese.
Just because they're a day ahead doesn't mean it happens a day ahead. It happens a day behind.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't understand this time travel talk.
So some low-level scammers put on advertisements all over newspapers, the internet, that for 300,000 whatever units of Chinese currency it is, which will equal about $42,000 in United States dollars. Now you can have dinner and drinks with Lionel Messi. He will give you a personal toast
during the game,
and there will be a meet and greet after. Dozens of people fell for it immediately until the police caught on and put counteracting advertisements up saying, if you can successfully cheat someone out of 300,000 with this offer, your friends at the police station will give you a toast. It's like the police won't even find the people who did it because the idiots who fell for it are so dumb. The police are like, you deserve this.
One ad promised that for 300,000 yen.
Yen? Is that what it is?
It's a yen.
No, yen is Japan.
RMB is yen.
Oh, really?
I think. So Messi, you can join Messi at a 5-star hotel in Beijing.
Mm-hmm.
You get a seat at his 10-person banquet table. Also, he would give diners all individual toast, like toasties, and he would pose for selfies with them.
If I'm going to pay $42,000 for dinner, it'll be something nicer than toast.
Avocado toast, at least.
Barely.
Juan, you were correct. Juan.
Yes, I'm Forex trading it right now.
Yes. I believe that's illegal.
No.
Oh my gosh. It's wild to me how easily people are like duped on the internet. Like, it's incredible to me. But this wasn't even the internet. This was posters and newspaper ads.
Yeah.
That's more legitimate nowadays, I feel like.
Oh,
I agree.
I don't
you go out and about, everything's on the internet now. That's the easy method.
For sure.
You got to take some time to go out and get a team to put up the posters. It's a little bit more legit. If I was walking down Central and I saw that, I'd be like, oh, who knew?
Like people like driving around in windowless vans with the side hatch slit open. You want to have dinner with Lionel Messi?
No, I'm good because Ronaldo's my goat.
Mbappe, maybe.
This happens all the time in the WWE, to where like people on Twitter will pretend to be like pro wrestlers. They'll pretend to be like the pretty lady ones, and they'll be like, "Hey, this is Charlotte Flair or whatever, and I missed my flight. Can anyone send me a couple bucks because my luggage was on it and I don't have my whatever credit card?" And then people will Cash App, like at Charlotte Flair 69420 or whatever.
Sweet.
Yeah. And then they'll publicly like at the real Charlotte Flair and be like, "You owe me for a flight because I saved you and you told me you give me tickets to WrestleMania." And then all the time, like WWE superstars are like, "Hey, I will never ask you for money." Like everyone is being scammed. There's a whole ordeal. Like people just fall for like different tiers of this stuff all the time.
Well, do WWE people get paid good?
Like the performers?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, they make millions.
They get paid it well enough to not need
No,
Cash Apps.
no, they don't need Cash Apps.
Because if I was scrolling through on Twitter and I saw that, I'd be like, oh, that makes sense. They probably don't
That's
get
right.
as much. They don't probably don't get a lot of money.
Oh, poor guys.
Well, they're independent contractors. You know how that is. Every expense is your expense.
They don't have a union?
No union.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. That's Jesse the Body Ventura died on that cross.
Oh. You teach me about wrestling lore all the time.
It's not lore. This one's factual. He said, let's get together, boys. And Vince McMahon said, you gotta go. So are they gonna play the soccer game? Is he gonna do anything for these idiots? He won't. Right?
No. They deserve every second of this.
Yeah, honestly, shout out to the guys doing the whole scam. I'm on their side.
For sure.
Yeah. You know,
They deserve it.
I'm pro scammer.
To a point.
You know, like
Yeah.
I my favorite
Until
scam.
it starts happening in my politics.
Eh,
When it starts affecting me, that's when I draw the line.
like the Nigerian princes.
Yes.
That, you know, need your help so desperately bad.
Messi, who took a private jet to China to join the team that's already there, obviously, presented his Spanish passport instead of his Argentinian passport. And I guess one has a stamp to go to China, the other one doesn't. So he got detained at the airport for like multiple hours, and it only added like steam to this whole story because he was being held at the airport. Also, have a guy to handle all that for you. Like if you're Messi, where is your like travel secretary?
Yeah.
Where is the person who carries your things?
He's just such a humble man.
He is not.
Uh-huh.
No.
Not at all.
Isn't Messi autistic too?
Well, everyone's on the scale. I mean, but I mean, what I'm saying is, it was just a weird coincidence. Also, I feel, and hear me out, I might be just overproducing. I feel regularly people with a bunch of money get detained at stuff just so they'll hand over some of that money to go through. Like that's what this seems like,
Right.
to the Chinese TSA or whatever.
The CSA.
Jake, you mentioned the Prince of Nigeria, the scam.
Yeah.
There was a literal Prince of Nigeria. This happened a couple years ago, who had like $43 million in United States cash in a random apartment. And they just left it. So maybe the Prince of Nigeria scam was actually real the whole time, and not enough people sent him the email.
That's not real.
It's very real.
And the 43, he said the $43 million was insulting and just left it.
Yes.
That's the part I'm confused about. 43 million.
And it was all in
40
cash. I mean, that's heavy. I don't blame him.
$43 million in U.S. dollar notes was uncovered in an apartment in Nigeria by the country's Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. The EFCC announced.
No, this is a scammer is putting this out to build validity for the scam.
Got me.
This is that same, you always see that bogus story where it's like 2,500 super luxury cars are abandoned in Dubai every year. And you're like, that's not true. Like that doesn't happen. Like the internet is getting you.
Yeah, for being a person that was raised on the internet, I still fall for these things.
CNN.com, Intel.com, VOA.com, CTV News, Sky News, AP.
That's one you trust.
That's when you know it's real, when it's on AP.
That's how deep this scam is.
Because because they do the college football rankings. That's the only
same guys.
Damn it,
You can really trust them.
When we get back, strange things are afoot. Speaking of the world of Saudi Arabia, as not Pat Moynihan, you wrote Pat Moynihan down this.
I always write Pat Moynihan down.
Jay Moynihan
Uh-huh.
has gone MIA, boys.
I believe it's Monahan.
Moynihan?
Don't care.
Monahan?
Don't care.
Pat Monahan is the lead singer of Train. Jay Moynihan.
We all know that now.
Is missing.
Since the Live PGA merger,
yes,
there has had to have been a bump on Train's Spotify. Drops of Jupiter
is a banger.
Is skyrocketing up Spotify thanks to the Live tour.
When we get back, we meet Virginia. It's 95.9 FM and AM 610, the sports animal.
This report is sponsored.
Clear.
Queen. Hey, DQ fans, the new Oreo Brookie Blizzard treat is here. That's a delectable combination of Brookie and Oreo cookie pieces blended together in world-famous soft serve. You get all that in just one treat, and that treat is waiting for you only at participating DQ locations. Happy tastes good.
And traffic right now, seeing more and more slowdowns westbound on I-40. You're going to run into those right around San Mateo. They're going to last until Coors. Be careful going through there. Southbound on I-25 right now, approaching Osuna. You're going to hit congestion there. That'll last until Montgomery. Northbound on I-25, Gibson to Lomas. Traffic moving slow there. Crash cleanup continuing Unser and Paradise. Watch yourself in that area. And westbound on Paseo between Jefferson and Coors. Traffic moving slow there as well.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Look at this under out west. I'm Aaron Hawksworth here to help you beat the books with BetQL. Clayton Kershaw and the Dodgers host the White Sox tonight, and the BetQL model is eyeing the under. The White Sox did not score a run last night against the Dodgers, and the BetQL model thinks runs are going to be hard to come by again tonight. BetQL has under 8.5 as a 5-star best bet. I'm Aaron Hawksworth. Bet smarter. Beat the books. Download the BetQL app.
O'Reilly. Win the battle against rust and corrosion with PB Blaster at O'Reilly Auto Parts. PB Blaster quickly busts loose rusted, corroded, or frozen parts. PB Blaster is great for everything from bolts to frozen locks. Right now, pick up an 11-ounce bottle of PB Blaster for just $6.99, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Have you ever argued with your wife about an accent wall? Imagine the overwhelming feeling about painting the entire outside of your home. Eric Strauss here. Do like me and hire CertaPro painters. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have the attention to detail to save the arguments and beautify the outside of your home. Each CertaPro painter's business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so now's the time to plan for your project, for your home or business. CertaPro painters.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Ever wonder why your business doesn't show up on online search maps, but your competitors do? It's hundreds of things. Things that Cumulus Boost can identify and fix. And that's how we boost your findability. CumulusBoost.com. CUMULUS Boost.com.
Ever notice what happens when your home is beautifully organized? You have more space, more
Got about 20 seconds.
California Closets, our designers know just what questions to ask to create exactly what you want. Your personalized experience includes custom design and installation to deliver a result that truly reflects your style and needs. That's the California Closets difference. We call it practical magic. Book your free design consultation today at californiaclosets.com.
Is it all Skittles and rainbows for golf at the U.S. Open? Who's next to raise a championship after 2 have been handed out this week? The opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck starts at 7 a.m.
Mike's hot.
Chevy while I'm gripping grain. Fit that bang, I try to tell him miss the game, but they ain't listen. All around the world, this we claim West Side.
Remember when Saudi Arabia bought golf? The guy who used to run golf. His name's Jay Moynihan. He sucks, by the way. I just want to be very clear on this.
Oh, we all know that.
He super sucks.
Where'd he go?
Jay Moynihan? He gone.
He's dead.
So he's
did he? In addition to being the worst PGA commissioner ever, did he also have information on the Clintons?
Right.
Where did he go?
He's recovering from a medical situation. Is the official statement from the PGA Tour. Timing, right, boys? Timing's a little weird on this one.
Yeah,
it's a little too convenient.
He gone.
I think this is a power play by the Saudis to take over.
No, they've already taken over. They bought it. They already have it.
For sure.
But, to put their own elected official in.
No, they did. It's the guy that runs the public finance, whatever. His name is He.
Name is He.
It's already done. They're just
Controls the PIF.
This is just for the sport of it.
Hey, I like it. They should. You know what they should do if they really want to make this more intense and competitive?
Yeah.
Whoever places last place gets poisoned.
What?
Obviously, like Jay Monahan's.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Isaiah told me off the air. He was like the 2 guys who finished last in a tournament weekend should have to break the heads off the shafts of their golf clubs and battle to the death. And I thought excessive, not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one, but it sounds like something I might have said.
Are you not entertained?
Isaiah said
by the Live Tour.
Yeah. A bit of whole new meaning to really shank that one there. So do you guys think he'll live?
Just
no.
barely.
I'm gonna put my money on no.
I just really got to focus on my health and my family, and I think it's time for me to make the hard professional choice that I have to step down as commissioner of the PGA Tour. What, 3 days from now? A week from now?
Jay, it's being reported, Jay, that you actually choked to death swallowing on your pride whenever you sold the PGA to live.
Okay. First off, I hate Teslas, so I'm gonna buy the car that has the most gas. Get me like a Hummer. A Hummer.
Yeah.
So yes, as the owner of multiple Hummers, of course I'm gonna side with the Saudis.
I'm on Team Saudi as well too.
What the boys?
Okay.
Wow.
Because you're a big robe guy.
Well, that too. They have the best outfits ever. Like pulling up into business meetings like that. That's a power statement. And nothing beats war and oil money.
Yeah. War and oil money.
Traditionally are number one. Okay.
Okay. Robes. Check. The not treating women as equals. Check. It's got everything Jake loves.
I just to all the ladies listening to the show, I stand with you.
Not after that WNBA segment.
Nope.
No.
I missed it.
They're gone.
You didn't miss much because it's like the WNBA.
Oh.
New PGA president, Greg Norman. Is that right? Who else would it be?
Uh-huh.
Who else would it be?
I mean, if they want to do the right thing, take one for the team.
That live sympathizer?
Fix the future of golf. It is John Daly. It is the only answer. You turn every tournament into the Waste Management Open. You could have a Waste Management Open in every city in the country with all this Saudi money. Yes. Thank you.
Got cool pants.
They all have cool pants.
You ever listen to a podcast with John Daly? Anything he's ever been on? You ever listen to a podcast with John Daly?
A lot of clips.
I've seen
not ad nauseum.
Hooters commercials.
There you go. That's all you need.
He tells stories that you could only dream of.
For sure.
And then after he tells the story, he'll be like, "Oh, I left out a detail." And you're like,
he's like,
"There's more."
Oh, and I forgot Mick Jagger was there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, so he'll pick a city. He'll be like, I was in Atlanta. I was at a club. it was a private club.
Mhm.
And then as he starts going on, and people are like, oh, club, like a golf club. He's like, nope,
No.
strictly adult entertainment. And he's like, so I was drinking, I don't know, 10, 20, 30 beers. And they're like, there's a big difference. He's like, all right, it was definitely 30 beers. And then he just built, and you're like,
There were way more barn animals there than I thought.
yes.
But not as much as Cleveland. By the way, let me tell you about this story about Cleveland.
Hey, John Daly gave me the best piece of advice in my young life ever.
Okay, well,
When you go out drinking, you stick to one type of liquor.
Okay.
good advice. Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
great
because,
advice.
Because John Daly don't get hungover. Probably
I mean,
because
it's called
yeah.
just rabid alcoholism.
Attrition. Are you familiar?
Yeah, for sure.
no, it's because he just sticks to one thing. I think.
Well, I mean, because also he's
Yeah. Freddie at
a
30.
god amongst men.
Right. And Freddie at 38, who only drinks Fred Lights, you, Van, and Zay have never seen hungover. I think only Van has ever seen like a little tipsy. Like I can go all night long because you only drink one drink.
I think I saw Hungover Fred one time.
Yeah, absolutely, you have not. Hungover Fred is an anthem. Like I'm singing to people how bad my life is when I'm hungover.
I've been hungover once. It was awful.
But one time, that's all I needed to never do it again.
Mhm.
Stick with Fred Lights.
I haven't learned my lesson.
No, you
Well, here's the problem. I've never stopped drinking.
Ooh, there's that.
Yeah, you only get hangovers if you stop drinking.
I kind of like the
You
recovery
fools.
day.
You call it recovery. I just needed to get back to normal.
It's it's humble. It's a humbling experience to go through.
Yeah, I've also had coffee.
The Saudis are already putting their trademark on the PGA Tour, though, right? That's how you guys feel about this? This is their move.
The LPGA, big announcement coming, has to wear burqas.
Oh, gosh.
But the PGA gets to wear shorts.
For sure. Show them calves, boys.
Similar thing. Do you guys remember this kind of happened with Tony La Russa? Like, it's a little bit of a different thing, but they were like, hey, medical, whatever. But the for real of it is this Jay Moynihan just had the worst year of his entire existence, felt like it was over, and did what? Like, shot in a bump, and then that got out of hand. And now all of a sudden, this isn't like a stomach bug. This is a
Arsenic poisoning
that he did to himself. I don't even think it was others. I'm telling you, this is like a self-inflicted, I got too messed up, maybe even skated along the lines of making a decision about his life. I think that's a fact. Because this dude's last year, 18 months, has professionally been the worst run any human being can have.
Handled it wrong at all turns.
Every single point. And it got to be too much.
He said Brooks Koepka and Bryson DeChambeau did 9/11.
That was wild. But to be fair,
allegedly. To be fair.
I mean, we weren't there.
Bryson DeChambeau did go on to defend 9/11 on Twitter, which was wild.
Mhm. Yeah. You know, them Saudis, it's just time to forgive and forget.
Oh, just crazy. Just absolutely crazy to me.
I think the Saudis should just send everybody like a check in the mail, and just you can forget now.
Today's I-9 varsity, whenever we get back, the I-9 varsity of trophies, boys. The I-9 varsity of best trophies.
Okay.
Should be a good one. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This report is sponsored
Clear.
Bank of America. Bank of America has powerful digital solutions for local and global businesses, so you can make every move matter. Visit bankofamerica.com/banking for business to learn more. Bank of America, N.A. Copyright 2023.
And traffic right now, things moving really slow this afternoon westbound on I-40. We've got a crash just before the river. That's affecting your left lane. Between the crash and the typical slowdowns this time of day, you're going to see congestion starting all the way back around San Mateo. So be careful if you're traveling westbound on I-40 this afternoon. Slowdowns, I-25 southbound between Osuna and Montgomery. Westbound on Paseo, we've got congestion between Jefferson and the river, and dealing with slowdowns northbound on I-25 right now. Those are going to start around Gibson. They'll last until Lomas.
This report brought to you by Quality by DiLorenzo, Lomas, and Pennsylvania.
Summertime savings are now available at Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. Save with low-rate financing as low as 0.9% on select Buicks and GMCs, even the best-selling Sierras. Quality Buick GMC on Lomas. QualityDeal.com.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
This is Andrew Perloff with a CBS Sports Minute. Stephon Diggs is back at Bills practice today. We still don't know the backstory of why he left the team briefly yesterday, but we know this isn't good. Maybe the most important ingredient of great teams is that they're all pulling in the same direction. You could argue the Patriots weren't more talented than everyone during their run, but they were smart. They always played as a team. The Bills have one mission, to win a Super Bowl. Infighting at minicamp, that's not a great way to start. I'm Andrew Perloff.
The Opening Drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck.
The PGA Tour has agreed to merge with Live Golf.
Public Investment Fund, the Saudis, are going to invest billions of new capital into this. They're going to merge with the European Tour. So this is going to be one worldwide tour. It's bonkers. I'm stunned that it happened now. I got a million questions.
I got a billion questions for you.
Start your morning weekdays at 7 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
O'Reilly. Win the battle against rust and corrosion with PB Blaster at O'Reilly Auto Parts. PB Blaster quickly busts loose rusted, corroded, or frozen parts. PB Blaster is great for everything from bolts to frozen locks. Right now, pick up an 11-ounce bottle of PB Blaster for just $6.99, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
It's Macy's Father's Day sale. Take an extra 25% off great gifts for every dad with your coupon or Macy's card. Or shop Father's Day specials like 40 to 50% off classic styles from INC, Alfani, and more. 25 to 40% off activewear essentials from Adidas, Reebok, and more. And 40% off designer watches to update his look. Give love, give style. Now at Macy's. Savings off regular sailing.
You guys are back in 30.
Ray Magliozzi here for eBay Motors. Okay, easy now. You're teaching your kid how to parallel park. Ouch! Turns out he likes to do it by feel. Don't worry, eBay Motors has bumpers, trunk lids, license plate holders, and headlights. They've got lots of headlights. When you need parts, get it right the first time with eBay Guaranteed Fit. When you see the check, you know that part's going to fit. eBay Motors. Let's ride. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
The Duke City's home for sports. 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
Mike's going hot.
Everybody say bye 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 to the nice guy.
Today's I-9 Varsity, the I-9 Varsity of best trophies. League Office 280 at i9sports.com, 505-312-4999. Isaiah, you're in on this one with us, so welcome. Today's I-9 Varsity of best trophies. Okay, boys?
I'm in.
I will lead because I think the first one is an obvious one. Give me the trophy from Mario Kart.
Damn it.
Which cup, though?
It was on one of mine.
Only Star Cup, and I'm talking about the Star Trophy, the Mario Kart Star Trophy that you get when you finish Mario Kart. Give me the Mario Kart Star Trophy.
All right, I'll jump in here.
Yep.
First on my I-9 Varsity of trophies.
Yes.
Contrary to popular modern belief, I like the participation trophy.
Oh, okay. That's a good one.
I do.
Yeah.
I think all kids should be rewarded for showing up and practicing and just being part of a team.
Love that.
You're what's wrong with this
once you start by pumping some hormones in your body, and then you start becoming a young man, that's when we quit giving out participation trophies. But don't get mad at these kids just for showing up. These
prepubescent kids deserve trophies.
Exactly.
I'm in on
every single one of them deserves it. they showed up. They tried hard. Their mom brought oranges and Capri Suns. Like everyone deserves a trophy.
And this is why people are so entitled these
half
days.
of these kids, more than half of these kids on your little youth soccer team, you got a friggin' an engineer.
Yep.
You got an author.
3
you got a
Olivias.
janitor. There's like not going to be a single soccer player when these dudes grow up. Just let them have fun.
Everyone
Give them a participation trophy.
0% of kids who play youth soccer play soccer as adults.
Yeah. When them balls drop, like then start giving away
Another
championship trophies.
Jake, what do you got?
I'm going with the obvious answer here. Trophy wife.
Ah,
okay, good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I got to go with that.
Little arm candy.
Yeah, I think that's every young man's dream
to become one.
Yeah. That's all I want. I want to be a stay-at-home mom.
I agree completely. Isaiah, what do you got?
So Van stole mine.
All
so
right.
I
You're in a
gotta
tough spot.
I gotta go level deeper. And I'm
Okay.
gonna go the All-Star MVP, named after your boy Kobe Bryant.
Okay, that's a good answer. That's a very good answer.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the All-Star game is starting to fall off though. So I don't know if it's
Awful.
gonna get the respect it needs. I think he should get a different trophy, the one that people care about a little more. I don't think, we really watch the All-Star game that much anymore.
I believe it's the most watched of the NBA stuff, is my understanding. More people watch All-Star Weekend than like Christmas basketball, especially since the NFL took over.
Yeah, I watch it.
I don't. Skip me. MLB All-Star Game. That's it. Pro Bowl, garbage. NBA All-Star Game, garbage.
I'm going to go with the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. So to me,
I'm surprised you didn't do all wrestling.
well, that was the original bit.
Okay.
But I assumed one of you guys would take it. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship in all of its iterations. So we can go back to the big gold belt. We can go to the current one
Okay.
that is possessed by Seth freaking Rollins. Give me the WWE World Heavyweight Championship belt, the highest title in all the land. Also alongside it, separate but equal, the Universal Championship owned by Roman Reigns for over 1,000 consecutive days. There you go.
Are those different? Are those things different?
They are.
They are?
They're not.
They're not.
But they are.
But they are.
They're insanely similar in every different way.
Okay. I thought it was just one big answer. You guys explained it like it's multiple answers.
It's difficult to lie.
Okay. Okay.
Van.
It's difficult to lie. Next on my I-9 varsity of trophies.
It's very good.
I know it's a fake award.
Yeah.
I know this is an inside job.
Uh-huh.
I know this is chosen way before it happens. But I think they just look cool. Give me an Oscar.
Oh, that's a good
It's
one.
like, yeah, you got the guy holding up the Oscar, looks so damn happy and proud. And it's just it's like just a gold dude.
Mhm.
Like the Human Torch or something. But he's made out of gold. It's pretty sweet.
And it's laser engraved too.
Is it laser engraved? I didn't know that.
Laser engraved.
That just makes it even cooler.
It's more like Slender Man than the Human Torch, but I'm into what you're saying.
Slender Man won an Oscar, actually.
Oh, who knew?
Well, I kind of think I made it up. I don't think that's true.
Jake?
I'm going with the practical trophy here, the green jacket from the Masters.
That's a good one.
Because you can wear it.
Good.
Such a good answer.
Yeah. I mean, who wants to put a trophy on a display case? I want to go out and show the trophy off. And I don't want to hold it. I want to wear it.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's a wearable
Fantastic.
trophy. That's a very good answer. Now, Isaiah, we're going to give you an opportunity here, but keep in mind that the Dallas Cowboys haven't been to an NFC Championship game in over 10,000 days.
And counting.
So just no matter what you're about to say, just always in the back of your mind know that they have not.
Gotcha. Anywho, back to my trophy pick.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna pick a very underrated trophy. I think Rookie of the Year
Yeah.
Oh.
in NFL, but any sport, I think is very impressive to come in and get the hang of the professionals right away. I think it's impressive.
I believe that trophy is called the Henry Rowan Gardner.
Good reference.
Lost me there a little
Yeah,
bit.
lost me there too.
Dan, did I lose you there?
Nope, I am right with you.
was
Rookie
that-
of the Year, story of Henry Rowan Gardner and his surgically repaired elbow.
Are you talking about the 1993 summer blockbuster hits starring a young Thomas Ian Nichols alongside Daniel Stern and Gary Busey? Is that what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
Very good. Incredibly good. Is MTV still relevant? Can I do the Moon Man?
It's a little relevant.
All right.
Do they first off? Do they still have the movie?
They still do.
Yeah,
Yeah?
I don't
Okay.
think they can get rid of
Yeah,
that.
the MTV Movie Awards.
Haven't heard of it in a long time. I'm gonna have to take your word for
I
it.
promise you it's relevant.
Okay.
Googling something real quick, see if COVID killed it. All right, take my answer back. World's best dad. So go ahead and give me that. Father's Day is right around the corner.
Scratching off my cleanup hitter.
All right, so I have world's
damn.
best dad. It's a
Mug. Obviously the mug.
The mug.
Yeah, the mug.
Yeah, it's many have it, but everyone knows it's just you.
Mm-hmm.
You're the world's best dad.
Well, I am very upset right now.
I agree.
In this room, Van, the only father to our knowledge, right, boys?
From what I understand.
Zay? Zay?
Yeah, correct. No kids over
You
here.
don't have to lie to us.
All right.
Nah. No
Where's
kids.
where's my trophy?
It's all right. We need
Not the world's best, but the only one here.
all right, kids. We need to get together. We're gonna pull some money.
World's most passable dad.
Thanks, Dad.
Okay. Next on my I-9 varsity of trophies, I got one that you can dole out every day of your life. My boys, manager of the Houston Astros, was the first person to give one the high five.
Oh,
they're just like little mini trophies that you can slap all day to all your homies. Hey, good joke. Here's a little skin trophy. Bam. All right. Hey, scored that game-winning goal. Boom. Little skin trophy. Bam. Congratulations.
I like that.
That's a very good answer.
Okay, I'm writing down skin trophy. I didn't think I was going to say that out loud.
My third choice is going to be the Nickelodeon MVP award.
Okay.
When they do the Nickelodeon game in the NFL.
Love
That's a sick trophy. The Nickelodeon orange blimp. And I love that the fans vote for whoever gets it.
Mhm.
So it's absolutely rigged, especially when it goes on Twitter and everybody's just like, let's get Mitchell Trubisky, the Nickelodeon
got the first
MVP
one, right?
award. Yeah, he
I
got
love it
and he
so much.
lost.
That's so funny. By the way, Nickelodeon game, the best produced football game all year.
Oh, I watch it.
The production quality is fantastic. So much fun.
Isaiah, do you by any chance have another?
I do. My last one, I think.
Oh, okay. We will
think
move
I-
around, but
Olympic gold medalist for track.
what? Why did you pick track?
Very specific.
Because I think that is the sport that's the most competitive. You can't really say basketball anymore, can you? I feel like we kind of know who's going to win it.
Oh, okay. Does Nikola Jokic know that you just said this?
I think he knows.
Okay,
About-
and can we keep in mind that? And I'm not trying to be the guy that kind of always like brings it back to the same thing, but there's cooler like ways to win gold medals.
Like curling?
Yeah, what's curling for sure? First answer.
Kurt Angle won a gold medal with a broken freaking neck.
That's very impressive.
I'm not trying to.
What's the one where you ski for 8 days and you shoot a BB gun? What's that one? That's a good one.
That is a one. What is that called? That one's good.
BB
It's
skiing.
just biathlon, isn't it? Is that right? By the way, it is June.
I'm not sure if this one is going to count very well.
It's a late bloomer, wasn't it? It was a good one.
I like that one it hit.
Thank you. Thank you.
You know, pirates used to take your flag,
Biathlon, cross country skiing and rifle shooting.
but it's not like a real bullet. It's like a tiny little bullet.
It's a little BB gun.
It's like it's like a pellet.
Yeah.
I thought it was like lasers now.
It's just strong enough to piss off a rabbit.
It might be lasers now that you just said that.
I think it like the ones that they use in the Summer Olympics are just like computers essentially.
Oh man,
that's wild.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not shooting anything.
Well, tell a stormtrooper not to enter a biathlon.
I think it's just a click. It just clicks. It's like
Could you imagine being inaccurate with one of those things?
Well,
no
I could-
recoil, nothing.
What, after I skied for 3 days? I can imagine that. You know how skinny I am? I'd be frozen solid.
Man, you got one more?
Last on my I-9 varsity of trophies, I got one that I want to win in my lifetime.
All right.
That is a World Series of Poker gold bracelet.
Great choice. That's my dream too.
Let's go.
Pirates used to steal flags off other ships. I thought that was kind of cool.
Trophy.
That's like a war trophy.
Yeah. They snapped the mermaids off the front of the ship. They used to put mermaids on the front of the ship for good luck.
Is that like gargoyles on buildings?
You'd take over the ship, you'd snap off their mermaid. Similar to taking their flag.
That's disrespectful.
So you know how Isaiah is for the
mermaid.
culture? He does the same thing with necklaces.
Really?
Yeah, snatch your chain. That's
Run
how
them
Isaiah-
jewels?
Is that a fact, Isaiah? You snatch chains?
Not at all. Not a chain snatcher.
Noah keeps a lead over here.
Anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mean streets of Chicago.
Yeah, not me. I'm not the guy.
Final hour of the program. Josh Sushan will join us next hour. We left a lot. We left a lot on the table here.
We got so many good.
We're gonna go through a bunch of stuff, starting with the makeover of America's team.
Let's go.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
Clear.
This report brought to you by Keller's Farm Stores.
Stop at Keller's Farm Stores and get Dad ribeye or Delmonico steaks $5 off per pound and house-made sausages half price while supplies last. Keller's has the finest quality steaks, chicken, hamburgers, sausages, and seafood in New Mexico. Eubank at Candelaria and Coors at Montano.
We're still seeing a lot of slowdowns westbound on I-40 right now. We've got that crash at the river that's affecting your left lane and shoulder. Between the crash and your typical slowdowns this time of day, you're going to see congestion starting around Carlisle. So watch yourself. If you can't, just seek out an alternate route. Slowdowns continuing right now southbound on I-25. Those started Osuna. They'll last until Montgomery. And westbound on Paseo, things moving slow from Jefferson to the river.
We're all moving a little faster now.
Trust the team that's going to keep up with you on KOAT Action 7 News.
We're proud to bring you coverage you can count on from across New Mexico.
Like a weather forecast that's certified most accurate and proven every day.
Start your day with more in the morning.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for...
No, it was a deadline when he answered, and I answered.
63 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Indigo Mortgage is proud to have served veterans with honesty and integrity for the last 20 years. And in these last 20 years, veterans have trusted Indigo Mortgage for purchases or refinances utilizing their VA home loan benefits. Indigo Mortgage is known in the veteran community to offer some of the lowest rates and fees in New Mexico. Veterans refer veterans, and we take that very serious, as they are trusting us to make sure their fellow vets get the best rates and fees on the market. Veterans know they can trust Indigo Mortgage, and we set ourselves apart from the big national lenders who are interested in profits rather than serving our veterans. And if you're a veteran looking for any kind of home loan, make sure to shop your mortgage around and be sure to shop your trusted local mortgage company, Indigo Mortgage, serving veterans for the last 20 years. Reach us on the net at indigomortgage.net or by calling 836-5700. That's 836-5700. NMLS 231962 and 188-348.
KNML AM Albuquerque is the sports animal. Proud to be a Cumulus media station.
I don't have Josh yet on. Just a heads up.
Now batting for the sports animal, your afternoon drive. Number 2, Men On, Van Nunley and Fred Slow. And in the on.
Again, I don't have Josh on yet. He's not responding just yet.
2 Men On with Van Nunley and Fred Slow.
Mike's hot.
The texter is very funny, friend of the show 1154, and we cannot read these on air.
Nope.
But I want you to know that they are appreciated, and I will retell these jokes in private company, presenting them as my own.
Absolutely.
Just brilliant stuff. All right, Van. America's team is bringing back the greatest look in the history of professional sport. Give it to me.
Okay, well, we all know the second greatest jerseys in the history world are the 70s, 80s San Diego Padres.
I would agree with that.
We got those back. Congratulations, San Diego. You did so good. The greatest football jersey in the history of the world is back this year.
Let's go.
Tampa Bay's creamsicle jerseys.
Yes.
LFG, baby.
Go.
Yuck. All is right in the world.
Bringing it back just for Baker Mayfield and Kyle Trask. What a moment.
Who are those people?
Okay, hold on. Watch your mouth. This is a big Baker show here.
I'm a Baker guy.
It's a
Don't
big
get me
Baker
wrong.
program.
I'm a pro Baker.
Couple losers right here.
Why they didn't have them like ready to go for Tom Brady? Can you imagine how many creamsicle Tom Brady jerseys would have been sold that year?
They were sold anyways.
I mean, there's
They definitely printed that one.
no black market.
No.
The Tampa Bay
If you
swap meet.
Oh, you go to Fanatics right now, you can get that jersey. Fact.
They literally didn't exist.
Doesn't matter.
They were
They're
on
still printing it.
They were on like a 3-year backlog. That's why they didn't have the creamsicle jersey until this year.
That's wild.
It's crazy, isn't it?
It turns out, like all that stuff about like inflation and all that stuff about like flow and all that, none of that was real. It was just a lie. It was just a lie to make more monies. There was never a supply chain issue.
Shipping containers stuck in the ocean. It was just
a lie.
Manipulating the market.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
I mean, it's been happening for hundreds of years, if not thousands.
Wild to me that like they took the jersey away that we would have bought for $100 2-3 years ago. And now they're bringing it back and it costs $200 and we'll still buy it.
Yeah. As a collector of jerseys, it's on my list.
Way to go.
Okay. Unpaid advertisement here. It's called DH Gate or AliExpress.
I don't know what those things are.
Yeah, no.
AliExpress is the original.
See, there you go. AliExpress.
Where you get the Fugazi stuff.
It's not Fugazi. It's the same factories that make the jerseys for professional sports teams, and they ship them here to the United States, and then whatever league makes the jerseys just puts their patch on it, and they're like officially made in the United States of America.
That's sweet.
It just takes about a month to get here, but it's worth it. It's worth it.
Zay's knowing about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, yeah, that's how I got my Zeke jersey back in high school.
Yeah, we're men of culture and sophistication.
Ah, the culture. Okay, I forgot about the culture. Right? You keep getting me with that every time.
Greek yogurt.
So it looks to me here like it's the creamsicle is back, but they're not going to wear it every day.
Nope. Just 2 weeks this year. Is that correct?
They last wore the jersey in 2012. God, they didn't wear it regularly since
they didn't make them after 2012 because they believe in the Mayan calendar stuff.
Yeah, we thought
they're
the world
now
was
just
going to end.
They're now just catching up 11 short years later.
Who's the go-to guy down there now? Mike Evans, I guess.
Oh yeah,
is that the jersey?
Hall of Famer.
What?
Yeah.
No.
He's had 1,000 yards every year he's been in the NFL.
So is every wide receiver to ever come up from now on.
No.
He's the first guy of what is the most
He was
obvious
catching balls
trend.
from Jameis Winston.
Evans is a Hall of Famer. I gotta sign off on that.
Hold up.
No, hold on.
you
Mike Evans is a Hall of Famer now. He's already a Hall of Famer.
He is not.
You're outnumbered here, Fred.
It's not about being outnumbered. It's about being right. And every single wide receiver that plays the game now will have similar or dwarfing numbers to him because the game is involved in such a way. He just happened to be the first one. It's like how Matt Stafford got all these passing yards. He sucks.
Okay, and if you don't get
Dak Prescott sucks.
Hey, if you don't get a Warren Sapp number 99 creamsicle jersey, you're not a Buccaneers fan.
Mike Allstott.
Back of the line, loser.
The only thing that matters. Rondé Barber.
I would get a Jameis Winston one.
Well, pre or post LASIK?
Both.
During.
So LASIK Jameis,
Ruined.
He just hasn't had an opportunity.
He got ruined.
That 30-30 season he had was the best television. I love watching Jameis Winston.
3 TDs, 3 picks every single game.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Fantastic.
Good for emotion.
Also, Warren Sapp.
And Jameis Winston was the front runner for MVP like 2 years ago at the first week of the NFL season.
For week 1?
Yeah. He had a great game.
Odds-on favorite week 1. That's hilarious.
Who's the most famous Buccaneer? Don't say Pirates. I'm talking like a football guy. I'm
John Gruden.
Don't hit me with like an explorer,
Blackbeard?
please. I don't...
It's Warren Sapp.
Jake goes Blackbeard.
John Gruden.
Oh, it's not a bad answer.
Okay.
John Lynch would be in the list.
So
Tom Brady.
Warren Sapp's the obvious answer. If you want to talk about like actual play, it's Derek Brooks.
Derek Brooks is a stud answer.
He's the best one. Derek Brooks, all-time best Buccaneer. But like the coolest one.
The coolest one is Rob Gronkowski.
Warren Sapp, bro. You can't. Okay.
No, the coolest one is Antonio Brown.
Leonard Fournette.
Nice. Quit naming guys who were just there for 1 year.
Oh, my bad.
Scotty Miller.
Yeah, Scotty Miller.
He was good in Madden. Oh, you know who it is? This is no punchline. It's Work Done. Work Done is the coolest.
Well, I think I see more Atlanta Falcon. More Done.
No.
Yeah, he's an Atlanta Falcon.
Work Done.
I would agree with that.
It's Warren Sapp.
I would say it's probably Warren Sapp.
I don't want to keep saying that over and over again, but it's Warren Sapp.
Wasn't Warrick Dunn the running back whenever they won the Super Bowl? I think he was. I'm looking it up.
From friend of the show, Joe.
He definitely was.
His wife had a 99 creamsicle sap jersey. So boom, they already existed. How about that?
That's like cool lingerie.
It's so hot.
Warrick Dunn was the running back for Tampa Bay whenever they won the Super Bowl. Warrick Dunn is the best human being to ever live, and he came
He's
back and
such a
retired.
dude.
Came back and retired with the Buccaneers.
Okay. Well, you order a Warren Sapp. You order a Warrick Dunn. I'm going to order a Warren Sapp.
Warrick Dunn has built so many homes for Habitat for Humanity. Warren Sapp has been fired from multiple jobs for soliciting prostitution.
Allegedly.
No.
Okay. I'm going by results on the field.
Yeah. You got to separate the art from the artist.
Yeah. Thank you, Jake.
Warrick Dunn lined up behind Mike Allstott and Brad Johnson. Was super.
Thanks to Mike Allstott.
Only Warrick Dunn is an option.
Coattails.
Who else? Keenan McCardell was out there. They had garbage out there. Like those teams, like that team that won the Super Bowl was not a good football team. That Jamie Duncan. That's how they won defense.
Even Gruden got sloppy seconds from friggin' Tony Dungy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They won that Super Bowl because of Spider Y2 Banana.
What is that?
It's a play.
Is it about Simeon Rice?
No.
Oh, because
just John Gruden. That's like the only thing John Gruden likes to run in the NFL.
What is that play?
Spider Y2 Banana.
It's like the most complicated route running ever that no wide receiver or quarterback could get behind. And that he tried to do it in Las Vegas or Oakland with Derek Carr and failed miserably with that one.
You never saw that QB camp show he hosted?
We all know the answer to that question.
Oh gosh. He'd have them all write up Spider Y2 Banana.
Every single time. I'm with you, Isaiah.
Come on, Fred. Man.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, look
watch
up
good
the route.
television.
Look up the route.
Guys, I've never one time been like, I think I'm going to sit down and watch Golden Tate explain what Spider Y2 Banana is to, who'd we say was John Gruden? Like, I've never, ever thought that was a good idea to spend my time doing that. All right, I'm finding it right now. So obviously it's under center because no one runs that anymore. So that already makes sense. Offensively speaking, this play would never work unless you had Drew Brees.
Actually, I used to call this play on Madden all the
It's
time.
done, Madden.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a whole thing.
It's a fly route on the left side over the middle cross with your slot receiver.
And the tight end drags.
And yeah, tight end drags, and then you got a running back in the slot.
And I guess you can play action it because you would have to because that guy would need to go into blocking. Okay.
It's not revolutionary. It's just a cool name.
I think that's what it is. And also, Gerald McCoy was cooler than John Gruden. You could get that jersey.
I'm
Speaking of
my
nice
two
guys.
best Bucks are Jameis and Antonio Brown, and I own both their jerseys.
You own an Antonio Brown Bucks jersey?
I do.
Wow.
Why?
He won a Super Bowl.
That's a great answer.
He won a Super Bowl. You can't take that away from him. I love controversy.
John Lynch is probably the guy.
He's a good one. He'd be number 3 on my list.
Behind
Warren Sapp.
No.
I'll say it again. And Derek Brooks.
Guys, it's Warrick Dunn and it's John Lynch.
2 stand-up dudes.
They both seem really great.
For the first time in your life, why are you choosing the high character guys?
Also, why are you not picking friend of the show, Rondé Barber, who we interviewed the day he got inducted into the NFL Hall of Fame?
You'd have been 5th on my list.
Come on now. Number 1 in your heart.
Moral fiber. Yeah, he's a great dude.
He made you eat chicken.
He gave me chicken. I took a bite of chicken for Rondé Barber.
That was wild.
Yeah. Can't disappoint a Hall of Famer on his special day.
There's a lot of Hall of Famers.
Did I ever tell you that, Jake?
No.
We interviewed Rondé Barber the day he heard that he was going to be a member of the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
That's
And he made you eat chicken?
And he made me eat chicken on his special day.
On behalf of Churches, the fine people at Churches Chicken.
Yes.
And to be really fair, Isaiah. To be fair, Isaiah.
Listening.
Isaiah.
Jesus, listen.
It's call and response. It's a thing we do. You're the producer.
That Church's chicken is the best chicken ever made. There's no way a Church's made it. Or we could have just been really hungry from being at the Super Bowl the whole time. But I've never one time had Church's Chicken that was good, and I felt like that one was good.
That good.
Yeah.
By the way, 505-246-0610. Well, the lovely people at Church's Chicken like to reach out. Fred will Fred will change his stance.
I'll eat my words.
Popeyes has got Church's beat.
Speaking of eating, from the texter,
yes,
Van will put anything in his mouth for a Hall of Famer. You know why that chicken was so good that day? It's because they gave the absolute best chicken that they could make. They're not going to bring subpar chicken strips to Super Bowl Radio Row with Hall of Famer Rondé Barber at the helm.
It definitely wasn't like a high schooler making that piece of chicken.
No.
Yeah.
They got like an executive chef for the day.
Exactly.
And if you look at the guys on Radio Row, there's a lot of dudes familiar with tendies. And if you give them poor tendies in front of microphones, it's going to go poorly.
Absolutely.
So they knocked it out the park. Just like Tampa Bay knocked it out the park with these creamsicle jerseys.
They need to just change the pattern forever. Lean into it, and then let those stupid dark red ones, those be the throwbacks. Your creamsicle every week, you got 2 red boys a year.
The dark red ones that they currently wear suck.
They're average.
Those numbers are gross looking.
Yeah, they're stupid.
Do you remember when Philadelphia went to the dark green from that Kelly green that they had?
Why?
Stupid.
Why divert from Kelly? You have such a good thing going.
Seahawks did that.
Well, Seahawks nailed it.
No.
Yes.
Seahawks crushed.
You're upsetting me.
Seahawks got great unis.
Seahawks have the best modern jerseys in the NFL.
Gross. Wrong.
Absolute downgrade.
They're so
I'd rather
fire.
wear the Pittsburgh Steelers Bumblebee jerseys than those.
Okay, first off, I'm punching you in the face during the commercial break.
Or the Packers ones.
Dim's fighting words.
Whenever the St. Louis Rams.
The neon piping on the Seahawks jerseys are fire.
No.
I don't think any grown man should wear neon.
Same.
I'm anti-neon.
Yeah, I don't even like people that are highway workers.
I had to look down and see what shoes I was wearing today.
Why? Because you could be wearing
I
neon
have like
shoes.
a couple pairs of shoes that have neon on them.
Also, that was a joke. I very much appreciate people working on the highway.
Yes, thank you, highway workers and your neon. I think you should wear neon if you're
Safety reasons
safety
only.
reasons
yeah.
only,
If
yeah.
you're operating a forklift, wear neon.
Hunters.
Also hunters.
Yeah,
You don't wanna
neon. The
you don't
neon
wanna shoot
orange.
your cousin
Right.
or the vice president.
Or jumping off of a sinking boat.
Yeah. Or if you're like the people that wear neon to the gym should all be arrested immediately.
Okay, I'm not pro that.
12
I'm not anti that either, but I'm not pro neon at the gym.
Zay,
They like
do you
to
own
stand out at the gym with the neon.
Yeah, it's on. Zay, do you own neon?
No.
No, of course not. That was a stupid question. I'm sorry I asked it.
It's all right.
It's terrible. It's the worst look. Just Seattle's look is the worst look.
Yeah, it's gross.
Unlike the Utah Jazz with that neon yellow, that's fire.
No,
Give me-
gross too.
I do like the yellow Jazz jerseys.
See, those are sweet. I love those too. Give me all the Orin Ducks you got. Give me all of the Maryland Terrapins you got. Give me all the Seattle Seahawks you got. Give me all of the Arizona Diamondbacks you got. I love these jerseys.
You only like Baylor because of Brittany Griner.
Who's that?
Remember, we get back. Major League Baseball. I was going to say all of Major League Baseball. One specific team got bested by its fan base. And the word fan is not applicable here.
Nope.
We'll tell you about it when we get back. 2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
This message brought to you by Sandia Golf.
You guys are clear?
Best golf course voted on by golfers is Sandia Golf Club. Committed to providing the best experience and best conditions to golfers of all levels. There's nothing like it. Visit sandiagolf.com for the best available rates and to book your tee time today. We'll see you on the tee.
Well, traffic right now. Things still moving really slow westbound on I-40. That crash near the river, that has been cleared. But we're still seeing a lot of slowdowns going all the way back to past the interchange, starting around University. So watch yourself going through there. The good news is traffic elsewhere looking a whole lot better. I-25 moving up to speed in both directions. Seeing just a little bit of a slowdown westbound on Paseo as you approach the river.
Are you a sports fanatic?
You need to visit the premier sports entertainment, music, and memorabilia store, All in Autographs. All in Autographs is a one-stop shop for sports fanatics. Visit All in Autographs, Hoffmantown Square, allinautographs.com.
This report brought to you by All In Autographs.
If you see an accident, call the Traffic Tracker hotline at 767-9167. Brought to you by American Home Furniture and Mattress, proudly providing New Mexicans with quality furniture and service for over 87 years. I'm Michael Carlisle from the 96.3 News Radio KKOB Traffic Center.
Registration is now open for the Lobo Cancer Challenge. Cancer can affect anyone at any stage of life, and you can unite with us against cancer and raise money for the UNM Comprehensive Cancer Center. Choose your bike, run, walk, or stair challenge for this September 23rd event and get your dedication bib and t-shirt. Plus, every dollar raised supports cancer patients, cancer research, outreach, and training right here in New Mexico. Sign up now or get more details online at lobocancerchallenge.org. And we'll see you on race day.
All personal injury law firms are not the same. We all claim to do the same things, but that's where the similarities between Lerner & Rowe and all other law firms end. Lerner & Rowe was recently named the second most influential law firm in the country, and we've collected billions of dollars for our injured clients, with over $1 billion in the last 5 years alone. If you want real results, call Lerner & Rowe today.
Lerner & Rowe can get you more. Call 544-4444.
Multi-state offices. Carlos Obri-Espinosa is the managing attorney, 2711 Carlisle Boulevard, Northeast Albuquerque. Glenn Lerner is only licensed in Nevada.
My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-743-8080. That's 1-800-743-8080.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Eric Strauss here. Can you imagine how overwhelmed you feel when you're painting a room? How about the entire outside of your house? Just give CertaPro Painters a call. They're honest, clean, thoughtful, and they have that attention to detail that you want from a painter, and you don't want to make a mess out of the outside of your home. Each CertaPro Painters business is independently owned and operated. Schedule your free estimate at CertaPro.com. That's Certa with a C. Schedules fill up fast, so act now. CertaPro Painters for your home or business. My brother-in-law died suddenly, and now my sister and her kids have to sell their home. That's why I told my husband we could not put off getting life insurance any longer. An agent offered us a 10-year, $500,000 policy for nearly $50 a month. Then we called SelectQuote. SelectQuote found us identical coverage for only $19 a month, a savings of $369 a year.
Whether you need a $500,000 policy or a $5 million policy, SelectQuote could save you more than 50% on term life insurance.
For your free quote, call SelectQuote at 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050. Or go to SelectQuote.com. 1-800-452-5050. That's 1-800-452-5050.
SelectQuote. We shop. You save. Full details on example policies at selectquote.com/commercials.
Why do you change your car's air filter? Because when it's clogged, it doesn't work. The same is true of your nose, the body's air filter. It's great at trapping allergens, dust, and viruses, but unless you clean it regularly, they can stay trapped, making you miserable. I'm Martin Hogue, inventor of Navage, the world's only nose cleaner with powered suction. Navage pulls saline in one nostril, around the back of the nose, and out the other nostril, helping to flush out allergens, mucus, and germs. Here's a testimonial from a verified purchaser and a big Navage fan. Quote, I've been suffering for 30 years with chronic sinus infections and allergies. I stumbled across Navage. The suction is amazing. It cleared my sinus cavities better than anything I've tried before. Unquote. Navage has over 120,000 reviews with a 4.6-star average written by people who use Navage to breathe better, snore less, and feel healthier. Wash your body's air filter with Navage at Walmart, Walgreens, CVS, Rite Aid, and Target. Navage, N-A-V-A-G-E, clean nose, healthy life.
Don't miss the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck. Weekday mornings from 7 to 10 on 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
We came to play. We came to play. We came to play.
Mike's hot.
We came to play. We came to play. We came to play. We came to play.
U.S. Open starts tomorrow. We'll do all of our picks tomorrow.
I got the best ones.
I'd give a little spoiler.
505-246-0610. Or slip slide into the DMs at TalkABQ on Instagram, and I'll give you my hot takes. But all golf talk tomorrow. And when I say all, I mean 1 second.
It's all it deserves.
Isaiah, you can kill that. So the Oakland A's are on a winning streak, but the problem is it's too little too late. Whenever you're ready, Isaiah, you can just kill that.
Eventually. We'll slowly turn it down or just turn it off.
Pan it out. Just take your time.
Either way. He really likes this song.
Yeah, he's like super
I don't blame him, because this is one of the best ones.
Yeah, help us out here, Isaiah.
This is like a jock jam.
We came to play.
Isaiah is a jock, and he likes to jam.
Yeah, just hit fade. Just got to hit fade. You got it? You're the best.
I think it's off now.
Yeah, I was talking to Boss Man, my guys.
Oh, that's okay.
That's all right.
He's multitasking back there.
Got to handle things.
Don't put pressure on him.
It's about the business.
Yeah.
So the Oakland A's got a bunch of fans. Well, had, I guess. And not really. They've never really had fans. Like, if we're having a real honest moment.
Not since the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah. I mean, I guess they put like 50,000 in there one time for a playoff game. They went to the playoffs one time when there were no fans allowed during COVID. So that was kind of a weird thing.
More people have seen Moneyball than actually seen an Oakland A's game in person.
100%. That's true. That's yeah. No one goes to Alameda County.
What is that? Is that where Oakland is?
That's the name of the thing, Alameda County Coliseum.
Why'd they name it that?
The county owns it.
It's a dumb name.
Well, like, I'm not going to name any venues here in Albuquerque that are owned by the state, but when a state entity owns your thing,
oh, they just dial it in.
They don't care.
Oh, they dial it in.
They don't try.
Oh, for sure.
And it's coming back to bite Oakland in the butt. And Oakland tried. The Athletics tried for the longest time to get a new stadium, and Oakland just kept saying, nope, 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 nope. And now for some reason, the fan base has turned on the ownership group. What? So they put a staggering 25,000 boys a day game for the St. Louis Cardinals. Like, they put 25,000, a place that will hold 60,000 people. And they all wore
their highest attendance in like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's probably how many people go to a A's game in a season.
So far.
Yeah, that tracks. And they all put together their own like fundraised, privately funded shirts that they were green, just said white letters sell or whatever. And during the fifth inning, they just start chanting.
Sell the team.
So wild.
Sell the team.
So wild.
Sell the team.
Nothing's better than when a fan base goes after ownership. I relate to that on a spiritual level with James Dolan and the Knicks. So
oh, sure.
I'm pro this unboycott.
I love it. I mean, the last time the A's fans did something cool is when they're playing air saxophone out in right field for Josh Reddick when he came out to Careless Whisper by Wham.
Great song, too.
Yeah, classic.
It's not a great song.
That's the last great thing they did. Took a while, but welcome back, A's fans. You did something cool. I'm proud of you.
I hope they change their name in Vegas.
And color scheme and everything, right?
Yeah.
Just start fresh.
They didn't last time they moved.
Give Oakland a chance to start their franchise over in a few years, the next expansion. Because the A's, historically, they're kind of cool.
They're all right.
Like the Bash Brothers, late 80s, early 90s. Ricky Henderson played for him like 12 times. 12 different times. I mean, the A's from the 70s, those are cool teams. But what they did to that county, to that stadium, to that fan base, that franchise, I mean, the inventors of sabermetrics, the inventors of Moneyball, their collapse has been hard to watch.
Really bad.
It's sad.
The last time they moved, they did not make these changes you're talking about. But I know it was different at that time. I know it was like can't, like, you didn't have the money to change stationery or whatever, so you
Right.
just didn't.
They wore jerseys that said Philadelphia for like 8 years.
Isn't that wild?
Got to save the money.
They did at the time, yeah.
I mean, that's I kind of respect that too about their ownership too. The penny pension.
Guys, it was so long ago though. I mean, it's not like.
And it seems like it's official. I mean, it's been in limbo for a while, but I mean, Nevada passed the funding for the stadium. So they're doing their part. So this is done.
It's going to be like the third or second smallest stadium in baseball too. Because they know no one's going to go.
No one's going to come. It's just going to be a tourist attraction.
Every seat will get bought by like a corporation. It'll be that kind of thing.
There it is.
Yeah.
All the boxes.
Every single one.
Yeah.
That's how around the Maple Leafs are. It's just a bunch of corporate C-suites.
Really?
Yeah. Like 40% of the people that go to a Toronto Maple Leafs game are like businessmen.
You don't have to have the most seats. You just have to have the right seats.
Right.
And those are what? Air conditioned because you're in Vegas. Like, that's the one that makes the most sense.
They're going to have a retractable dome. Why?
If the three of us plus
so many people are going to die of heat stroke.
I don't want anyone to die.
I don't want anyone to die either. I'm not rooting for it. I'm saying
it happens on the strip. Just because everybody's just gets drunk and
that's
forgets
drugs.
about water.
That's alcohol and drugs.
You ever seen? Okay, I'm going to drink at a baseball game, guys. It's not.
Oh yeah, of course.
But when they have a retractable roof, it's like only like 6 inches. Like just let just a little bit of light in.
It's a little breezy boy.
Just a little natural light.
They didn't accidentally have special sessions to approve all this stuff. I mean, it's done.
Yeah.
I want them to change their name to Vegas Aces and just take the WNBA team name.
Or let them keep it.
Let them both be it.
You could have asked me yesterday.
Didn't know.
Who's the Aces? What, the minor league baseball team?
I thought that was it.
Yeah. Because they used to be that, right?
That's what my understanding was.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to talk more baseball with Josh Sushan whenever we get back from the break.
Let's go.
Isotopes are on the road today. They're on the road for like 2 straight weeks, man, which is just
a bummer.
Yeah. But
I miss the lab.
They're in Tacoma. We'll talk to Josh about the day game yesterday. We'll talk about what it takes. I mean, what are we going to ask about? Like, hey, what do you pack for 2 weeks on the road? What do you ask?
I mean, literally that.
I guess you do ask.
Yeah, ask him that.
2 Men On, 95.9 FM and AM 610. The Sports Animal.
The opening drive with
Clear
and JJ Buck.
Nikola Jokic, best player in the world. A 7-foot dude who can dribble, lead the fast break, who can shoot the three, who can dominate inside, who is as good a passer as we've got in the game. I've heard people bag on his body. He's doughy. He's a potato. He doesn't care. He's not humble. I'm like, what are we doing?
Jokic is the superstar we need in sport. Jokic is the superstar that's going to help balance the NBA.
On 95.9 FM and AM 610, the Sports Animal.
O'Reilly. Win the battle against rust and corrosion with PB Blaster at O'Reilly Auto Parts. PB Blaster quickly busts loose rusted, corroded, or frozen parts. PB Blaster is great for everything from bolts to frozen locks. Right now, pick up an 11-ounce model of PB Blaster for just $6.99, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
If you're shopping for an engagement ring, there's only one store in Albuquerque that can offer you everything John Thomas Jewelers offers. Visit our one-of-a-kind showroom and design center on Louisiana and see why John Thomas Jewelers is the #1 rated jewelry store in Albuquerque.
O'Reilly. Win the battle against rust and corrosion with PB Blaster at O'Reilly Auto Parts. PB Blaster quickly busts loose rusted, corroded, or frozen parts. PB Blaster is great for everything from bolts to frozen locks. Right now, pick up an 11-ounce model of PB Blaster for just $6.99, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly
Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
O'Reilly.
Win the battle against rust and corrosion with PB Blaster at O'Reilly Auto Parts. PB Blaster quickly busts loose rusted, corroded, or frozen parts. PB Blaster is great for everything from bolts to frozen locks. Right now, pick up an 11-ounce model of PB Blaster for just $6.99, plus get 2 times O Rewards points. Stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts or O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
So you just used bug spray in your home. Now what? Well, between the waiting and waiting for things to dry up and keeping your family away from the mess, it hits you. You could have used Zevo. Unlike other bug sprays that stick around, Zevo goes from kill to clean in seconds. Plus, it's safe for use around people and pets when used as directed. Zevo, people-friendly, bug-deadly.
Is it all Skittles and rainbows for golf at the U.S. Open? Who's next to raise a championship after 2 have been handed out this week? The opening.
All right, you guys are about back on here in a second.
Give-up starts at 7 a.m.
Mike is hot.
Welcome back to the program.
Thanks.
Joining us on the program, thank you to technology, all the way from the West Coast, the best coast, friend of the show, voice of your Albuquerque Ice Serve, Josh Sushan. Josh, welcome, brother.
What
Good evening. What's happening?
Oh, just talking about the A's and their fans, and it was a really good turnout at the Coliseum the other day.
You guys are a whole lot meaner the previous segment when I was not talking to you about the A's. Now you're all like, oh, no, we're just talking about how great the A's fans are. You weren't that way last segment.
There's a bunch of them there. They showed up to support. Big 2-1 win over Tampa Bay, 7 in a row. Just a good little ball club out there.
Are you guys going to do the show from during the playoffs? You guys gonna go and do the show from the Coliseum, or are you going to do it from the hotel or from the parking lot with all the drummers, or where are you guys going to do the show from when the A's are in the postseason?
The AAA playoffs when they're relegated out of Major League Baseball? Is that what you're
That's
talking about?
not a thing. That's only in the English Premier League. But fun fact, the Pacific Coast League playoffs will be held. And actually, the AAA National Championship game will be held literally in Las Vegas.
Oh, book it. What's the day?
Pacific Coast League playoffs will take place in Oklahoma City because
Ugh.
they have,
I'm out.
I think like any second, they're about to clinch the first half title. But the AAA playoffs, single game playoff, will be held in Las Vegas. But where are you guys going to do the Oakland A's postseason show from?
Well, we can do it from the. Normally, we're worried about noise, but we should be able to do it from the Coliseum because it'll be really quiet. So it should be fine. So we'll just go out there.
You can do it from the bleachers.
That's the loudest place. Quietest place might be like right behind home plate. Those fans in right field are they're something. They are intense. They're loud.
The amount of logistics it took for all these fans to get together with all these fans, I guess, thank you, Twitter. I don't know what to say. To be able to run a promotion outside of the team and have so many people show up and be in unison. This is like, I think the first time I've ever seen this big of an impact from a fan base.
Seriously, like have you guys ever heard of any fan base, any sport, anywhere, raising their own money for a giveaway item?
I can't recall at all.
Like a GoFundMe for a fan or something like that, but never this instance. It's unique.
The first thing I could really think of was like the protest in Egypt. And I was like, that's similar. Like, that was Twitter.
Are you talking about the Arab Spring?
Yes. That was the closest
You're comparing
example.
the Arab Spring to Oakland athletics fans?
The use of Twitter to mobilize the masses.
Good
Yes.
It's pretty much the same fight and cause.
Is that the same, Josh?
Overruling
Yeah,
the
100%.
dictator.
Yes. Yeah.
They both are moving to deserts. So there is that.
Oh, God.
the part that's cool about it is they're like, hey, they're like, Ace fans are proud, and they're like, hey, a bunch of people are saying that we don't support the team, and that's not the case. Our issue is the ownership. So we need to do something that shows this. And they could have said, like, all right, let's do the Friday night when the Yankees come to town, and we'll pack it up. And they're like, no, let's take the most random night. Let's pick a random Tuesday against the Tampa Bay Rays. And they picked this night before the Rays were good, or they knew how good they would be. So let's just see how many people we can get. So it's pretty cool.
I thought it was pretty cool. I was into it. And also, now that the team's good, it's kind of like, are they rallying because the fans are rallying? It's like you can find like all these storylines behind the A's that simply weren't there, 10 days ago.
Yeah. Did you see? I think it was in the 5th inning, maybe it was in the 6th inning, and this was all orchestrated where they said at the start of the inning, we're all going to stand and not say a word for the first batter.
It was sweet.
And then when the first batter, when that is complete, then we're going to start chanting, sell the team. And it was so loud that the pitcher on the mound is like, I can't hear the pitch come. He thought it wasn't working. And then they got out to the mound. They realized, oh, no, it is working. He just couldn't hear it because the crowd was yelling, sell the team so loud.
Super sweet. Super sweet in every single way. How's Tacoma? How's the boys on the road?
It's overcast. And, it's like the most stereotypical Pacific Northwest weather ever, right? It's like overcast. It's like some moisture in the air. It feels like it's about to rain, but it's not raining. It's very pleasant. I love the trees. I love all the green. I love the fresh air. Love it all. Very happy. Just need a win or two.
Well, it hasn't been the most wins in a row. Is it 6 in a row right now?
All of our best players are in Denver. I know. I mean, it's factual. Nolan Jones, Coco Montes, Brenton Doyle, and Elleris Montero. Those were our 4 most prolific players. Ryan Servin's been our best catcher. He's in the big leagues too. So that's basically like you take the 5 best players on the Isotopes, and they're all with the Rockies. So it's hard to, the boys are, we still got some guys who can play, who can hit, who can do their thing. Michael Tolley is hot. It's fun to see that.
Yeah.
But, when your 5 best players are in the majors, it's tough to score a lot of runs.
How's new friend of the show, big number 0, Mr. Everything, Hunter Stovall doing?
Hunter Stovall just keeps grinding away, and what I love about Stovall is like game 1 of the series, like you just look at him and it's like, oh, let's just challenge this guy with fastballs. And then he just hit here, hit there, Stovall should get a lot more playing time with Coco Montes in the big leagues. And it's not like he was riding the bench.
Right.
But he wasn't playing every day. Now we have Alan Trejo back, but Trejo's going to play short. So I think Stovall's going to get a lot of playing time at second base. So it's a chance for him to like really get into a rhythm because, he's hitting 308 and a 398 on base, and that's hard to do when you don't play every day. And he's going to play a whole lot here in
wasn't
days.
Wasn't overly recruited or scouted because of his short stature, but joke's on you, world. He's an inch taller than Jose Altuve.
Oh,
hey, short kings matter.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I like that. Good job. That's super
baby. I'm Jakey boy.
You were talking a little bit about Michael Toglia. Did he hit his 10th yesterday? Am I keeping count right?
Yes, he hit his 10th. Back-to-back games that he has homered. He's from here, right? He went to Gig Harbor High School, and I know you guys did this yourselves, but it's 9.4 miles from historic Cheney Stadium to Gig Harbor High School.
Van had 9.5. We said he was an idiot.
Okay, yeah. Come on, clean it up there.
I'm no Rand McNally, boys.
Yeah. And, he tore it up when we came back here last year and did it again yesterday with a home run. Yeah, he's from here, and it seems like everywhere he turns around, there's like somebody who knows him from high school or someone who knows him from Little League. I'm just like talking to different people around here. And I'm like, oh, where are you from? And they're like, oh, Gig Harbor. And I'm like, oh, you must know Tolley. I was like, well, I know his younger brother. We played against each other. I did a camp once, and Tolley was like one of the counselors. So I feel like everyone at this ballpark knows him.
So did the pitching staff just set out a bunch of lounge chairs and smiles on their faces, sipping cocktails now that they're down at sea level?
They're definitely happy. It's sea level, and it's also it's cooler, right? It was 61 degrees at first pitch yesterday, boys. I think it's only going to be like 64 right at first pitch tonight. So and then like the wind usually blows in here. This is where pitchers are really happy. I remember talking to some guys in the past, and they're like, "Oh yeah," and they're like looking ahead, and they're like, "Okay, well." if I start this day, then that means that it guarantees that I'm going to pitch in Tacoma. Back when we had 4-game series, you wanted to make sure that you were not the guy who missed out on pitching in Tacoma.
So you're saying
and
I
now-
should bet on the unders
Yeah.
of these minor league games for the next little week here.
That's the little run right there.
Nice.
Who's on the-
Normally, you don't want to start game 1 and game 6 of the series because it's tough to face the same team twice in 6 days. But when you come to Tacoma, you're like, yep, I'll do that.
So
give me Tuesday and give me Sunday.
Who's on the pregame?
On the pregame is Mike Curdo. He's the Josh of the Tacoma Rainiers. And we talked about the quirkiness of this ballpark. So it's 425 feet to straightaway center.
Oh, it's
and
like
there's a
nothing.
batter's eye that is in play. It's like 35 feet high. And there's only 2 guys who have ever hit it over that batter's eye in a game. And this ballpark opened in 1960. So we talked about that. And then the light towers here from old Seal Stadium in San Francisco. That's like the old Pacific Coast League, San Francisco Seals. And that's where the Giants played when they moved from New York for the first 4 years. And it's crazy. They put these light structures, these light towers on a truck and trucked them from San Francisco to Tacoma when they built this place. And they've been here ever since. Some good, fun quirkiness.
First off, Tacoma Rainiers don't have a Josh. They have a diet Josh
Yeah,
at best.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
Also, here's a weird one. Whenever I used to run a park and rec years ago in St. Louis, Missouri, I bought the foul netting from Wrigley Field and put it up as netting at a golf course because they take down the netting every year and replace it. So they sold it to us for next to nothing, and we built a fair or a driving range. So kind of wild, super wild.
Yeah.
Speaking of fun ballparks, we didn't prepare you for this, Josh. I went to the Oscar Huber Memorial Ballpark in Madrid the other day. Have you guys been to this?
I have not.
That's the one that's right off the Turquoise Trail, right?
Yeah, it's right off. This thing was wild.
Yeah, I have been there a couple of times.
All the townies were telling me these wild stories about how it was the first lighted ballpark west of the Mississippi, and Babe Ruth had a dinger there, and they just kept getting more fabulous and fabulous every person I talked to. And I was like, well, I need Josh Sushan to write a book about this. So this is me putting you on the spot, Josh. This was the coolest place I had ever been.
So it is true that it was the first lights west of the Mississippi.
Of course, you know that.
Yeah, that's definitely true. I don't know about the part about Babe Ruth. I do know that they were it used to be that there was these barnstorming tours that would go through in the off season because guys wanted to make money, and so they barnstormed. So it wouldn't totally shock me if Babe Ruth did that, but I know that there was barnstorming through the years. A few years ago, and when I say a few, that might have been 10 years ago. There was we need to get this ballpark back up to code and play some youth games here and all that. And I don't think that's happened.
I feel like I'm the guy to make it happen.
I usually only do bar brawls with bikers when I'm in Madrid.
You've never gone this far down because you come from the south.
That's correct.
Yeah, this is on the north end of town.
Well.
Kind of a cool thing.
Got something new to explore.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this place.
Josh, have a good broadcast tonight.
Thank you. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Thanks,
or will
Josh.
I? Well, I'll talk to you at some point.
I'll figure it out.
All right, tracks. So very good. Jake, final words?
Hi, Mom. Always.
Not bad.
Excellent.
Isaiah, good job today. Van, anything we missed?
Too much for the time allotted, my friend. Anything we didn't cover, make sure you check out tomorrow morning on the opening drive with Jeff and JJ.
Oh, I like that a lot. Good job, everyone. GG.
See you from ABQ Axe tomorrow, Burke.
Clear.